Hello, hello, how's it going, everybody? I see Shy Dude, Gamers, Cinder, Goldie, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. 1 second here, the Coliseum disc capture card seems to have failed. But what's new? Nothing's new about that having happened. Okay, so that's correct. Did my controller stop working? What is going on here? 1 second, guys. There we go. There we go. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I had to think about it for a second. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. We're gonna get an Oshawott for your Masuda Oshawott hunt. Best of luck. Yeah, we're not trying anything new as far as the stream you guys see is concerned, but I got the wave bird hooked up, so I'm getting used to that. You know, baby steps to getting ready for this explosion in how fast we can do Jirachi that'll happen hopefully sometime pretty soon. Cause yeah, I think I mentioned before, Rising Blue Phoenix, an amazing freaking dude, is offering to give me his or 3 of his Jirachi Coliseum discs. I just have to get 3 other setups together for it, so I'm slowly going to be working on that. Wavebirds are a key in that. So yeah, I'm getting used to using the Wavebird now. But yeah, so we can speed Jirachi up significantly with that. We'll be talking, what, like, potentially 100 encounters a day if we start doing 2.5 to 3 hour streams. More discs? Yeah, so Cinder, have you seen Rising Blue Phoenix's streams at all? Or we raided him a couple times when doing Jirachi stuff. He's been doing Jirachi actually for like 2 years. He bought the discs back when they were like $60 a piece, and in the time he was hunting, they've gone up to like $400 a piece. So he was super generous and offered to loan out a few of his discs to streamers. I was the first on that list, which I am very grateful for. Yeah, so I talked with him. He's willing to send me 3 discs. I just have to have the setups to do that. Wavebird's important in that because it means I only have to use the 1 controller. I don't have to like set up some rig or something and then like weirdly move my fingers. I just set 4 Wavebird adapters to the same thing. But yeah, so he'll be letting me use those. At some point, I just gotta, I'm gonna get all the stuff set up before I ask him to send them, because I don't want to, like, be holding on to ridiculously valuable items of a friend's if I don't need to. So yeah, I just gotta get more GameCubes for that. Just gotta get GameCubes, the simple little task of that, no big deal. But yeah, so theoretically, it means we can speed up Jirachi about 4 times. Realistically, it'll probably be about 3 to 3.5 times as fast, just because of the chances for RNG with encounters and stuff to desync the controller. You won't be able to get as fine tune of inputs or anything as we've managed to start getting over time, but we should be good. I haven't actually heard of him, but your schedule is just so tight nowadays. I don't know, maybe you could put in a good word for you. Hey, I mean, he might be totally up for it. I don't know. He only has 4? And he's just sending the discs. I think there is a line. There is a line of people that he's a super nice guy. If you're able to catch one of his streams and talk with him and stuff, he might be able to hit you up with that. But it might be a bit because, like I said, I'm taking 3 of those 4 for me for now. Squints, what's that supposed to mean? What's correcting the stream last night from Ditto to Diglett supposed to mean? Or, oh my god. I'm dead. I'm dead. This is awful. I can't believe I've done this. I goofed so hard. I can't. There's no way we ever hunt a Diglett or a Ditto on this channel ever again. I can never recover from this at this point. There's just no way. Didn't correct her from Ditto to Diglett, you did. Yeah, and then you corrected me from that. I'm sorry. I can't believe I goofed like that. What about Absol? Absol's fine. I never goofed with Absol. That wasn't on me. That was on someone else. The Diglett Ditto mix-up controversy is all my fault, though. So I have to take ownership for my mistakes. I apologize profusely to the community and to Pokemon as a whole for my transgressions. Alright. There we go, we can reset. Absol's fine, got a random Machop recently. Alright, let's check this Jirachi. Darn, we didn't get it on our first encounter. I'm disappointed in myself. Better just end the stream now. But yeah, so we started a bit earlier than usual. I figured it's probably been dumb not to take advantage of a bit of work from home stuff a bit more. The fact that, especially the fact that this job is much more consistent in when it ends, as opposed to like my last one where it's like, I don't know, that morning I might learn that I have to like be on for an extra hour or something like that. This one's much more consistent, and if I do have extra work, there's no time crunch, so like I can do it after the stream. I figured while I'm still able to work from home for the rest of the summer, I will take as much advantage as I can, and I think we're going to make the streams 2.5 hours starting at 6 now, instead of starting at 6:30 and going for 2. So we will at least do that. We'll see how that goes. So that's the plan. That's why the stream started a bit early. Yo, Art, welcome to the stream. So in theory for Jirachi, it won't be as fast as having 4 games and 4 discs and 4 GameCubes, but it'll still be faster than 4 games and 1 disc GameCube. It'll still be faster to use 4 games and 1 disc / GameCube than 1 game, 1 disc. Yeah, because at that point you're waiting those like 10 seconds per disc, right? Like, I think the best way to go about that, Cinder, would be 4 full setups minus the GameCube, only the GameCube and the disc. Basically what would probably be best with that is, well, actually, it would still be faster. It would probably be like twice as fast. Because for one, the way that we handle having multiple GameCubes or multiple Game Boy, like multiple GameCubes we're putting Game Boy inputs in onto, is since we're using a Game Boy Player for controlling the GameCube games, or Game Boy games, we can use GameCube controllers, and we can use Wavebirds. Wavebird adapters, well, Wavebirds use Wavebird adapters, which plug into the controller port, and they can communicate, like, with the little, like, you pair them with a little dial on the bottom, just set them to the same channel. So, what you can do is just, you get 4 adapters, 1 controller, and plug them all in together, so you can control the GameCubes that way. They can desync a little bit, though, so that's why you can't ever get, like, your efficiency isn't linearly scaling upwards, like, perfectly. It does go down, you know, the more RNG you have to account for. So my setup's going to be the Wavebird adapter plugged into controller port 1, and a controller plugged into controller port 2. And that controller port 2 I'll just use to, like, resync inputs, right? But the biggest thing you would run into is the animation time, because you can't cancel the animation on the GameCube side of it. You can cancel it on the Game Boy side of it, so I think what would probably end up being the best situation is, assuming you're doing what I'm doing with a Game Boy Player as your Game Boy, and another GameCube as your Coliseum, you would need basically from like receiver, Wavebird receiver, GameCube, Game Boy Player, and then the Game Boy to GameCube link adapter. I would get 4 of those and just swap that GameCube controller connection out on the controller port. And basically just leave that disc running that animation over and over again. Your biggest thing would be, because you probably want to keep the game synced after that, you'd be waiting for all the animation to play 4 times. So that would take, I want to say, like 4 minutes to do. But yeah, it would definitely still be faster, because you're playing through the tedious part here more quickly. Trying to do Delta episode, but stopped paying attention and have no idea what you're supposed to do now. Have you gone and gotten Rayquaza yet? I feel like that's probably... I goof that up. It's probably the thing you have to do if you haven't done that yet. Did I get a new place? No, we're actually still in the same place. What it is the camera angle is different. It's the same place, it's just the camera used to be pointing a little bit more that way, and had a wider angle lens. Because it was a webcam, this is like a camera that is meant to take pictures of things farther away, but I just have it like 4 feet from my face. Not even. The Curse of the Diglett / Ditto. This is already very bad, actually. I'm just gonna go ahead and accidentally goof and hit run. We're gonna chill out in this grass patch, I think. Or grab the potion. Getting a vaccine soon, so you're probably gonna feel crummy for a few days. Yeah, that tends to be what happens, Shy Dude. For me, it was... I got it Friday. And on... Actually, I can just keep running. I can keep going. And Saturday, like, early Saturday morning, I woke up feeling terrible. Felt awful until I got some, like, Tylenol in me, drank some Gatorade, drank some ginger ale, ate some snacky food. You know, normal, like, sick day kind of things. You have a fever, have some aches. Take a bunch of naps. Drink a bunch of liquids. And you're pretty much good to go the next morning. It was like, it's just a 24-hour thing you're knocked out for, which is way better than, you know, dying. So yeah, you'll probably get knocked down for a day, and then be back up and be fine. It looks great, thank you! Yeah, no, I'm excited that the camera's working. I'm really glad to have that camera now. Haven't been in a stream in a while. Horso! Yo, it's so good to have you here! It's so good. How you been? Yeah, and so right here is another point where having that other controller plugged in is nice, because, for one, let's just go ahead and hopefully finish off this Mudkip without... This is risky because I am in crit range. Right. Thank goodness I knew quickly enough that I was a bad Torchic to grab this potion. Did not mean to do that. Yeah, so for with this, I might start grabbing that potion all the time because it's on the way. Every time you get a random encounter, you think to yourself, "But what if that shiny? What if it was shiny even after you see the Pokemon?" And I think, "Ooh, shiny!" Not today, Mud Crit. Yeah, we had an actual potion today. We were prepared. All right, so I gotta fix the bonus disc screen. That's another thing That's another thing that'll be interesting to deal with on, That'll be another thing that's interesting to deal with multiple GameCubes is, where is, would be like, multiple capture cards. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. Sorry, I have to... Apologies for all these Windows, like, device noises. I need to try a new cable again and see if that's, like... See if maybe I got unlucky last time I tried a cable to fix this problem. Because, yeah, the capture card just, like, cable disconnects. And that's why I ended up getting a new cap card for the PC. It's used for, like, the Switch captures. Yeah, okay, there we go. There we go. Just spam through the Jirachi menus as fast as we can, because we're kind of running out of time. Save the game. Boom, there we go. There we go. Need more systems anyway. I only have one functional system that can play a GBA game, and that's your cap card. Yeah, so for me, like, yeah, I have my original DS cap card, but I can't use it for this. Because... I can't use it for this because the capture card port removed the link cable port, which is vital for this hunt. Yeah, so that's the big thing for me right now, is getting more GameCubes. What I need is I need GameCubes and or Wii's. Definitely at least 4 or at least 2 more GameCubes. And in that case, 4 Wii's. And any of those Wii's can be swapped out with a GameCube and it still works. Is basically where it's at. So I need up to 6 more GameCubes to make this function how I want it to work. Because I need 8 systems, 4 to play Game Boy games, and 4 to hold bonus discs. So it's a little bit whack, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm surprised you already hit 516 for Fennekin. Nice, that's awesome. Spent like 2 minutes on Latias ride figuring out where the heck Rustboro was. Dude, but that's such a fun mechanic, flying around like that. That's so much fun. I really enjoy that. But yeah, so I kind of also realized that, Cinder, and I was like, oh yeah, we can expand this. I just gotta get more discs to do more of these hunts. And then I realized, oh wait, I need more. I need more systems. As soon as the discs were like obtainable, I had to like actually critically think about everything. I was like, oh wait, hold on. There's a whole other thing we have to do. Latias ride mechanic replenished your will to live like 3 years ago when when you gave Oras a proper chance. It's such a cool feature. It's so nifty. I love it. Like, it's such a great way to like fly around everywhere. Like, it's nice I didn't remove the actual fly and all that. Like, you can still fly normally, and I think that's the best way to add something like that. Like, don't make it required. Sometimes I do just want to be able to be like, look, I'm at this route now. But yeah, it's really nice because you can fly around and you've got those extra like mirage spots and stuff to find through it and everything. Like, it's so nice. You missed 2018. Oh, didn't really go up that way. You like doing that more than flying, so you spend way too much time being like, where is this dumb town? I definitely do that too, gamers, like to the point that sometimes the flight was so short in the first place that like, it would have been better to have just gone on the route than to have gone through flying like I did. Just because, yeah, you end up in a situation where it's like, I need it to trigger so I can land, and you're just flying in as tight of a circle as you can around like the trigger point. I've definitely done that. But it's still such a cool mechanic. I love the fact that they added it. I just like the idea of flying around Hoenn like that. It's so nifty. Like, being able to just free roam fly over the place is so cool. It like gives you like a whole new angle on it and stuff. Man, that was a fun time. It's sad that it's not 2018 anymore, but also, hey, you've drawn more humans in the past week than you have in the entirety of 2018, so I guess that's something. Yeah. No, I feel that nostalgia is always like nice, but you know, sometimes nostalgia can be a bit more like of a sad thing than we want it to be. But at the same time, yeah, like, look at the progress that's happened. Look at the things you've done this year that you could have only dreamed of doing back then, or just things that you've done this year that like you didn't back then. Like, yeah. Because, yeah, I definitely always have those ones like, man, imagine, like, if it was still insert time. And, like, you just gotta, sometimes, yeah, you just gotta think about it and be like, yeah, no, all this other awesome stuff's also happened. Because it's one of those things, right, where all the bad things from, like, a certain time, unless it's just, like, notably a bad time, you know, those fade away and you just remember, like, the good bits of it. And, like, so it's one of those things where you're sitting around dealing with stuff from now, and, like, it just makes, like, it makes the past look so much better because you aren't dealing with those things that you're dealing with now in the past. But it's like, but you dealt with other stuff, and you've got other awesome stuff happening now. That's, you know. Nostalgia can be nice, but, like, sometimes, like, other perspective is good, too. Because we've definitely had some nostalgic streams. I felt nostalgic at the start of this stream, to be honest. The Gen 3 sounds booting up and me just kind of sitting here for a minute. I was like, oh, dang, this is such a good feeling. Oh, I didn't grab the potion. I'm dumb. I've goofed. I've already goofed my new strategy. In 2018, you had never dreamed that you would have 2 nice monitors, a gaming PC, multiple capture cards, and a Twitch channel. Kind of knew you'd be in college by now, but man, it's still kind of surreal. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I think back on like 2017, you know, the year I started streaming and everything. It's like, back then I was like, it'd be cool if at some point I could have like 10 people watch a stream or something, and you know, granted, even then it massively blew up to what it is now, like compared to what it is now. But like, where I am now is like something I would have been extremely happy with at the start of streaming, and like now, yeah, I can afford like to get like more consoles to do crazy hunts like Jirachi. I'm doing Jirachi. I'm hunting this. Like that was like a pipe dream back then. So yeah. No, it's awesome. Like, yeah. The past is fun to think about, but the future's got some cool things in it too. This is not going well. I'm gonna be honest, guys. 10 viewers would feel like a dream to you? Yeah. I mentioned before, the perspective is a little, my perspective on it's a little bit like skewed and weird, because I have had days, or I used to have days where where 60 viewer concurrence, like for the whole stream, was a little low, like, right, like, like that was, it was only for like a month, but that sticks with you. Now let's hope this goes better this time. Man, I appreciate you guys all being here, and I appreciate, you know, just being able to stream and everything still. Like, I was, honestly, when I started streaming, I was like, you know what, I'm still in college, I've got 2 years, let's see what I can do with this, like, let's have some fun with it, and, maybe it'll be nifty. You know, it probably won't do anything, and I'll probably have to stop when I work. And I had to for a while, but I'm back doing it now, and it's so much fun. I'm just glad I can do it. Because it is really fun meeting you guys and hanging out and talking and everything. Hey, crit, nice. There we go. But at the same time, as much as I'm like, oh, it's still fun, I still will meme and also be a little bit serious about sub goal. 5K end of summer. I know it's literally like 25 subs a day, which is more than we get in a month now, but screw it, we're doing it. That's the goal. I got to Respiro and there's just a flow of aqua grunts. Why are they in Respiro? I swear I'm not thinking of the wrong city. When are there aqua grunts like flooding Respiro? Oh wait, you're doing a Delta episode, aren't you? I have no clue what Delta episode had in it. Is it Silphco, I guess? Oh, Devon stuff, yeah. Not Silphco, but yeah. Devon Scope and all that stuff, yeah. Alright, we can save. That was a 5-minute save, so that was a good time. That was a good time on that one. Confession, don't think you ever did the Delta episode. It's fun. It's worth it. I'd recommend going and playing it. I definitely did it because I was like, I want Rayquaza. I want Deoxys, and then I didn't catch Deoxys doing it, and I just never went back and tried it again. Okay. So there was a goof there. There we go. This is working now. Or at least it should be. Yeah, that happens. There we go. There we go. Unfortunately, cannot justify doing the Delta episode right now, or even within the next week or two. Feels weird that you're planning on streaming tonight when you have class tomorrow. It's good to get some other stuff in, but yeah, I feel that. I understand that, Cinder. It's like, I have so much going on. How can I possibly fit in a stream? I would do that, and then I would say this will only be an hour-long stream, and then I'd find a shiny at the last encounter and be like, oh, well, now it's a full stream. Looking at Regice, took forever to shine, and it's like, alright, I got, like, to cram for stuff, but I was like, I'm gonna do this stream tonight, and then I found the shiny. John the Pikachu, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? Hope you've had a good Wednesday. It's good to have you here, man. Alright, alright. Getting on our way with another encounter here. So since we're going for 2.5 hours today instead of 2 hours, I'm wondering how many extra encounters we'll get in. It sounds like it should be like at least like 3 or 4 more encounters, which would be awesome. It'd be awesome if we could get 4 extra encounters, and we'd be almost at 20 encounters. So like, we could almost just like set a goal, go to like 250 today, which would be 21 encounters for the day, which would be 3 hours. So it's possible I might do that. I might also just stop at 2.5. I'm not sure. We'll see how I'm feeling in another 2 hours. Amethyst, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. A bit late due to going on a walk, but here you are. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. You're here at the normal stream start time. But yeah, hope you're doing well, Amethyst. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. In Delta, you go there to fight a bunch of grunts, and then be told to fly somewhere. You don't even do anything. Like, you don't even... Like, you go there to fight them, and then it's like, no, you don't need, you're not needed here, just go somewhere else. Peak Pokemon story right there. Sloth, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Congrats on your shinies today, dude. Taking on Champions Road in Mario 3D World. Wish you luck. Best of luck, John. Best of luck with that. Hope you're having fun with it. Doing some Furret pixel art soon. About halfway done. Awesome! Do you ever notice how incompetent the adults in Pokemon games are? Yeah, I mean... Wouldn't you be incompetent as well if you didn't learn anything past the age of 11? There seems to be a lack of secondary education in the Pokemon world. I rely on a 10-year-old to save the world. This is true, yeah. You gotta love that, like, progression as well, right? Like, hey, honey, you're old enough. You can finally, like, take care of this frog. Like, and then, like, presumably at least a couple days pass. Like, presumably there is some amount of time, and it's not the actual in-game time of, like, 30 hours before you're like, congratulations, you just saved, like, the world from the gods of the forces of nature. It's like, how much has happened? Presumably there's at least a couple weeks that happen here. But yeah, like, but granted, when they do decide, like, to make the adults competent, the game gets boring. Look at Sword and Shield. You didn't have to go do anything until the final battle. When I was like, oh, we'll take care of it, you go worry about your adventure, and, like, as much as, like, oh, that's so frustrating, it's like, that's what you would tell a 10-year-old! Oh, don't worry about it, buddy, we'll go take care of it for you. That's what should happen. In a reasonable location in the world, that is how it should happen. But instead, we expect everyone to just, like, roll over and let the 10-year-old take care of it. Well, you've come so far, and you have your Pokemon. I remember when you got your first starter. Yes, it was yesterday. I remember too. Oh no, this is bad. That's actually really bad. This is very bad. I just gotta spam run, and I don't think there's anything else I can do, honestly. There we go. Alrighty. Let's go heal and grab that potion. Freaked Out saw the first one, was like, yes, because it was your target, and then you catch it, and then go, and as soon as you leave to see the second one, you were like, no way, because you just got 2 shinies without resetting your chain? That's awesome, man. There's a horde battle against grunts, and they all have Intimidate. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, horde battles with, like, horde battles where all the Pokemon are the same Pokemon and they come in with an ability that, like, immediately triggers is ridiculously frustrating. There's a horde battle against grunts. Oh, yeah, okay. I just read that. Please let me run. Good. I think Wingles are a little bit more likely to be a problem than the other Mons are, so... It's one thing if it's a Zigzagoon that puts us down, but a Wingull, for one, if a Wingull does it to us, we're screwed because it's gonna hit us with Water Gun and we lose half our health. But yeah, in the other cases, it's like... But at the same time, like, so we gotta heal off a Wingull, and we gotta... But if we, like, lose to a Zigzagoon and can't escape, like, we just gotta go level up. Or, like, this, the only problem I really see is if Mud Crit here shows its face and crits us, like, every single turn. Just go for whatever on Route 22. Do it. You'll find something. You'll find something for sure. Oh, that could have been bad. We were in crit range, but we got it down. Nice! That worked out well. Yo, Spartan76, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hope all is well for you, my friend. Hope you had a good Wednesday. When was the Mudkip fail? That was a while ago, and it wasn't... I don't know if I should leave that on that list anymore, but it was basically... I was testing my shiny hunting robot. It found a shiny, and I couldn't trade it off of the save, or I couldn't get it to trade off of the cartridge. And I needed the cartridge for a Jirachi hunt that day, so we reset over Mudkip on stream to kind of, like, torture and tease everyone, and... Because, you know, it was found by a bot, so I wasn't going to keep it. Yeah. So that's what that is. Basically, a Mudkip that didn't actually matter, but it was on stream that we, like, soft reset a save that... Or, like, we saved over a save that had a shiny Mudkip on it. That's what happened with that one. The Zigzagoon was a legitimate fail that I felt terrible about. We encountered the Zigzagoon on the last patch of grass before fighting May. Literally the last wild encounter potential spot that we had, and it was a shiny. That was very upsetting. That was very sad. That was a sad time. Only thing about, like, the only thing you like about the Delta is the music of Zinnia and Deoxys. Honestly, like, the whole point of Delta episode, and I think everyone just kind of knows it, including Game Freak, was to get Deoxys and Rayquaza. Zinnia's nifty as a character, but yeah, like, that episode was really short and didn't do a whole lot. Ash, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? It's good to see ya. How you been? Fails hurt emotionally. They hurt physically too, depending on how bad they get you. Someone got a screenshot of me being, like, fully, like, just in pain. From that Zigzagoon fail. I was not a happy camper that day. I think that might have been the last stream I did before. Yeah, that was the last stream I did before getting the cat. That was, yeah, the stream after that would have been a stream on a day where we had the cat. Because I was like, I remember being excited that day for something, like, oh boy, something's gonna happen. And yeah, that day was the day that I had gotten the offer from... That was the day I got the offer I accepted from my new job, as well as the day I decided I was gonna get a cat and confirmed everything with the apartment that, like, that was okay. Cat is shiny charm, it is, but fear for me, I might be clawed to death in the middle of the night tonight. My cat's probably not very happy with me. She's wearing pajamas right now, and I don't think she likes them. But she's been over grooming, and to rule out it being like, for one, she's been over grooming. So like, basically what that is, you know, like cats groom themselves, but their tongue is like sandpaper, and if they do it too much because of allergies or just like it becomes too much of a bad habit, they will pull hair out, and that is what my cat has done. So she's on special food to try to help with that. I haven't noticed that really helping. She's got some medicine coming in to try to help with that. It's basically just like allergy medicine for cats. But in the meantime, she has hair that, like, you know, if you've ever had to, like, I don't know what I just did. Oh, okay. The controller fell off my lap and I wasn't sure what buttons got hit. But, you know, if you've ever, like, if you're a guy and you've, like, shaved your face, or, you know, just shaved, like, or your girl and you shaved, or if anyone's shaved anything, you know, like, when the hair comes back, when it's really short and stubbly, it's really itchy. I wonder if that's also the case now that she has a bunch of short and stubbly hair coming back. So she has pajamas on to keep her from itching for a little bit, to help the hair come back in some. She doesn't like them, because I don't think any cat would like pajamas. PJ Cat is best cat. You can just see her resentment in her eyes in the picture I took. I'll post it on Discord later. Right now she is sleeping. But it's helped. So far she has gone to like try to like groom and stuff and hasn't been able to. It won't be on all the time. Don't worry. That would be really mean to put it on all the time. And like she needs to be able to groom at some point. She is a cat and that is what she does. But it's just going to be like keeping her from overdoing it, right? And it won't be for long. PJ Cat is best cat though, yes. She is really cute in them. I will say, she's quite cute in the PJs. She's just gotta learn how to walk while feeling like something constantly on her legs, because that's what's happening. Is like, it's imagine like, you know, like the whole thing where like if you put like snow boots on like dogs' feet or on cats' feet or anything, and then they like try walking around and it's like they lift their feet up really high. It's that, but she's like squatting because she thinks like she's bumped into something above her. So yeah, that's the current situation for the kitty cat. So yeah, I don't think she's gonna want to be coming over to my lap anytime soon. So I don't think we'll get the shiny charm, our shiny charm back in our lap anytime soon. It was still really funny and nifty when she like actually did it for when she hopped into my lap and then Elekid showed up. That was great. I don't like this. That was 6 damage. Probably gonna have to redo this one. Because, yeah, this is a crazy high attack stat Mudkip here. What the heck? It did 7. No, I guess that makes sense, yeah. Dude, that's awful, actually. That's genuinely terrible. So we gotta growl right off the bat here and hope that works. I'm still really nervous about, dang it. This might still work. It probably won't, though. It might. Dude, if this thing crit... How does this thing doing 6 HP of damage every hit? What the heck? Hate when you're hungry but you're not. Like you want to eat something but your stomach's not actually hungry, or like your stomach's hungry but you don't have an appetite. Mud crit. Dude, I'm... Like, here's the problem with this one. There's no way to predict this. If we take more than like, I'm pretty sure if we take one more hit from Mudkip here, it honestly might knock us out with a crit right now. And like, that's a complete waste, right? Like that'd be a complete waste of a potion to like heal right then. Please, please, Torchic, do it. Yes, yes, there we go. Your stomach is hungry, but you don't want to eat. Ah. It might be good to get some food in you then, even if, like, you're not really feeling it, you know. Your stomach probably knows best there. Max stat Adamant Mudkip? Probably, dude. Yeah, that had 6 HP damage it was doing to me by default. Like, it probably means that we had a pretty puny Torchic as well. Like, being honest, like, that's probably a lot more of a problem, was just us having a weak Torchic than anything. That's generally what I attribute it to. Acid reflux be like, oh no. It's like the I need to eat, but like my stomach's gonna hate it even though it wants it. Did we really just lose the capture there? Come on. This is not, why is this capture failing so much today? This is awful. Oh, there we go. Because I don't particularly care about, like, you guys needing to see the bonus disc screen. It's nice to, like, have it playing, but... I don't know what's going on with this capture card. I gotta do something about it. It's ridiculous. It's like, I'll mess with it here for a second, because I can, but... Yeah. Like, the fact that when I unplugged it, or when I moved it to unplug it, you heard that connect sound. That was, like, not what you should have heard. Right? Like, it should have been, like, me moving it shouldn't reconnect it. But that's what happened. So yeah, I gotta look at a new cable. Maybe the cable will fix it. Gonna continue the further now. Alright, Amethyst. Hope that goes well. Shiny Torchic when? We did check that, right? Yeah, okay, we did check it, I think. Yeah, we definitely checked it. Shiny Torchic when, though? Like, going off, like, odds... going off odds, after Jirachi. Jirachi is more likely than Torchic. As weird as that may be, like, Jirachi is genuinely more likely than Torchic is. Just because of, like, the weird little quirk with the odds, like, it's more likely for us to find Jirachi than Torchic, so theoretically, and technically, theoretically, it is probable that we won't, or, like, it is more likely for us to not find Torchic during this Jirachi hunt than it is to find it. what'll probably happen is if we don't find Torchic after Jirachi, we'll probably just keep doing a Torchic hunt after we collect Jirachi. Because I do want a shiny Torchic as well. I want a shiny Torchic, and I want a shiny Mudkip that is caught by me and not caught by my little robot thing. We'll see if the stream lagged out or not. Yep, stream definitely lagged out there. But we're back now, apologies for that. I don't know what happened. I know Puffin had some issues earlier on in his stream. But yeah, OBS was reading out 0 bytes there for like a 0-bit rate for a second. Can't catch a shiny Torchic though? What do you mean? Are you saying like, are you saying that in terms of like we can't catch shiny Torchic on this save again? You're correct in that. What'll probably end up happening is Wishmaker Jirachi's OT is Wishmaker, it's not me, so it's not gonna show up as being my Mon. So I'll probably just trade that Jirachi over to Emerald. So Jirachi will go to Emerald, and this Ruby save will keep getting reset, and we can use that. As well as, hopefully, the past few weeks I've been helping my parents clean out their house so they can get ready to sell it. Mostly cleaning all of my garbage out of there. And somewhere in my garbage is a copy of Pokemon Sapphire that we'll be using for hunts. Oh, you're gifted it? Well, okay. We will hunt for Torchic. Yes, you are correct. We receive a Torchic, we don't catch a Torchic. Technicalities. But yeah, so we'll hunt for Torchic after we get a Jirachi. Get our shiny Jirachi. Hopefully, that Jirachi happens sooner rather than later. It'd be incredible to get it now. I think that would be the fastest recorded one on stream, but odds are that won't happen. So far, everyone who's found it has found it extremely under odds, so I am putting myself probably to be the one to go a little bit closer to over odds, which is unfortunate. I'd rather not be that guy, but I guess I might be that guy. Yo, how's it going, Wake? Yeah, long time no see, man. How's life treating ya? How's everything going? You at the new job yet? In the new apartment yet? Yeah, man, you've got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, I hope all is well with you, man. Life's been busy. That all starts in July. Aha! We've had a ton going on. Sorry I haven't been around. Hey, no, you're all good, man. You're all good. I totally understand. Life happens and everything, and streams aren't the highest priority. So yeah, I totally understand it, dude. Yeah, it's good to have you here, though, now, man. Good to see ya. Oh, come on, come on. We can pull this off, Torchic. Yes! Barely, but we did it. Cutting it close there. Coming in clutch. Like, pretty much every game is capitalized in this... And every name is capitalized in this game. Pretty much, yeah. And I feel like a lot of people... Because I remember when I was a kid, I didn't realize this. So I imagine I wasn't the only one. I didn't realize that hitting select, like, gave you a second keyboard that was lowercase letters. So all of my old characters' names were just always all capitalized. By the time I got back into it with Oras, I had realized my the error of my ways, but until that point, yeah. It is a pretty nice day, Shy Dude. If you're in the US at least. I think if you're other places, the nice day will actually be the end of the sub-goal day. But it's also not Labor Day for those people, so it's just kind of insignificant. Boom, shiny. It'd be awesome if this was shiny. It would be super awesome if this one was shiny. Getting it in 235 encounters? Heck yeah. Got half of your assignment done. Time for a Minecraft break. Nice! Yeah, so the new Minecraft update came out, Cinder. I saw you were playing it yesterday. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on it? So far, so fun! Awesome! Awesome. I need to play it. I assume at this point the realm updated to it. The member realm would have updated. Axolotls are currently the highlight of the update. Aha! Is it a big enough update to reset a world over, or is that still... Because obviously the second part of 1.17 coming out will be big enough to reset a world for, potentially. But what are your thoughts? What do you feel like you're gonna throw up? I don't know, man. It sounds like your stomach's having some kind of issue, dude. Hopefully, it's not too big of a problem. Axolotls are cool. They are pretty nifty. It's neat that they're in the game now. Are they useful for anything except for looking neat? Because if that's all they are, that's fine. I'm just curious. All they cared about was fortune on iron and gold. Axolotl and goats are extra. Probably not. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're just kind of an aesthetic thing, right? I don't know how you would do anything else. Just have a copy of Up and you kind of throw it on the floor, don't know why. Ah. I mean, go for it. Throw up everywhere. Throw up on people. Not really, I think if you can go far enough to generate new blocks, it's not bad at all. Gotcha. Terrain gen changed more crazy, that's next update. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I just wanted to make sure, because I know we'll reset the member realm for the new terrain gen. And I was wondering, because I'm thinking about playing a bit more of that like this week at some point, possibly streaming it. So yeah, I wanted to know if I was like gonna be hopping into a new world or not for that. Keeping a new realm map I just made during 1.18. I mean, yeah, like they do a decent job. They do a decent job at making sure like all the updates are in transition, like updates and world generation changes like work well together. Yo, Kevin, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're doing better today than yesterday, man. Want to see archaeology allow some seriously crazy stuff? That'd be awesome, yeah. And Juan, welcome to the stream as well. How you doing? They only added mobs or lichen and berries, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so like the ore is the only thing I guess really in that like terrain gen really you would kind of want, and even then like it's not that big of a deal. You make a mine farther out. Still not great to be honest. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. Sorry to hear things still aren't great for you. Hopefully the stream can help to cheer you up a bit maybe. But yeah, it's good to have you here, man. It's good to have you. Shiny Pooch would be evil, hope that never happens. Yeah, that would be very unfortunate. I would like for that not to ever happen, for sure. But it totally could. That's the thing, right? Like I don't have a say in that. That's absolutely a way it could go down. And I'm prepared for it. We had the shiny Zigzagoon already. I would like for the next shiny we see in this Jirachi hunt to be obtainable, not to be one that has to be failed. You know, give us Torchic, give us Jirachi, you know, something good like that. Is that too much to ask? What are the odds for this hunt? 1 in about 7,200. It's different from a normal 8196 hunt. I think it's like 1 in 7,280 something. So it's like a 7,200 kind of deal. It's really strange. It's really strange. The way Jirachi odds work are just ever so slightly different. So because of that, Jirachi is a little bit more likely to show up than a normal full odds Pokemon would be. Like, Torchic is 1 in 8192. And that's a normal full odds thing. Shiny at 666. We'd be pretty close to one of the other streamers who's gotten it at that. I think we got it right around like 670 something. I wonder how many fallen we found before Jirachi. Hopefully not that many more, Juan. Hopefully not many more. Come on, Torchic, can you crit? No, Mudkip missed! Mudkip missed! Yes! Yo, Peter, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Odds are 50%. Either you get it or you don't. Can't argue with that math. How's it going, Peter? Welcome to the stream, man. You'd like a super late game thing next time, like archaeology, magic items from Minecraft Dungeons, some crazy enchant reworks, the ability to have accessory slots and stupid stuff like that just spread the board. I can agree with that. I think the biggest thing for me that I kind of want, and this is just as someone who wants to play more like end game stuff, or get to more end game stuff, but just like I like playing on realms with friends and things like that. A lot of my friends like playing the game every once in a while to beat the Ender Dragon and finish the game. And that's what they do. They'll build a little house here and there, like, you know, we spend a while at the start kind of like doing that stuff, and then at some point enough of us have found all the diamonds to go do the end stuff, and then like all but like 2 of us leave the realm and the other 2 like find another game and we go and do that. I want there to be more content post Ender Dragon that makes the game feel incomplete if you don't do it. Like, or at least something more than Elytra, like you kind of say, like, accessory slots, or different enchantment stuff. Things post, you know, post Ender Dragon, that, like, you unlock after Ender Dragon, or you need, like, things from the end cities and stuff to do, you know, post End Dragon, that would encourage people like my friends to keep playing, so that I have more people generally to play with. That's the kind of things I would like. Started early today, you were eating when I started? Yeah, so I decided to start early today. I figure that I really should be taking advantage of the fact that my job now is way more consistent about the fact that when I'm done with work, I'm done with work. And like, as opposed to like previously I was in a position where sometimes it'd be like, it's time to stop, but oh, this thing came up, I gotta do this thing, and like I have to do this thing now, so like I always had to like leave a little bit extra time before I could like start a stream, which is why instead of starting like immediately after work at 6, I had to wait till 6:30. Just to make sure everything was wrapped up and I didn't have to like do anything right last minute. But this job doesn't have that so much, so I'm trying to take advantage of that a bit more before having to potentially go back to the office in like September or October. So we're gonna try to do longer streams. We're gonna at least, you know, start 30 minutes earlier like this. We might go a little bit longer too. Like, we're definitely gonna go to our normal end time of like 8:30, so 2.5 hours instead of 2. But yeah, we're gonna try to do it, you know, we're gonna try to do it this way, where we do it for like 2.5 instead of 2. Maybe even go for 3 on some days. Just depending on how the mood of the stream is at that point. Yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts. Minecraft Moonlord. 5% chance to miss. Yeah, well, we got the miss, unfortunately. Oh, the miss for Mudkip. Yeah, no. I'm happy that Mudkip missed. They can add a 5-star world, like, trying to make your world 5 stars. Oh, like Animal Crossing? That'd be interesting. I don't know how that would work in multiplayer. I feel like that would be, especially in a game like Minecraft, I feel like that would be a bit cheesed, or like there'd be people who just have different ideas how to go about it, and that would be a little awkward. You just want to drag your friends in the endgame. Like, the thing is, I want to play on a world that's alive at the point where we would have Elytra. That's what I want. Because that's the thing, like, I'm ultra into the idea of, like, endgame Minecraft stuff. Like, I want to continue to make massive, like, automated farms or massive structures and stuff like that. Things that generally... Basically, I want to make things that are large enough that automated farms are justified for gathering those resources and stuff. Make automated sorting and storage systems that, like, keep like 4 chests of every single possible item in the game. Things like that. Like, stuff like that's the kind of stuff I like building. My friends don't. I actually have a couple friends on the server who I've had to, like, change the way I play a lot, and I understand it to a point. Like, they don't like playing in a world that's, like, automated. They feel like mining is half the game, it's half the name. And it's like, yes, but, like, I like building these things that, like, do that for me. I still feel like I've done it because I made the thing that does it. You know, like that kind of logic. And I just like redstone. But they're not as into that, so when they come into the world, like... When they come into the world, like, oh boy, it's time for me to add, like, another kind of food to my farm, and I'm like... Here is my, like... effectively village that I built that is self-sustaining, it does all the stuff, I can go build whatever project I want. Like, I get it, I toned down for that a little bit, but, like... When we go slow like that, they get bored before we do the end dragon. So I think next time we start a world, I'm just gonna be like, look, when we start this, whoever's on when we find the end portal and everything, cool. You know, otherwise, we're just gonna go do it. I think it's gonna kind of be the... That's at least my mentality for it now, is like, look, I'm just gonna do it when I do it. It's not really a big community thing at this point, because, you know, no one else is on. No one plays past this point, so let's at least get to a new point. Apologies for continuing to disconnect that cap card, it just keeps not working. And I need it working so I can see the footage. GameCube is gone, yeah. I was trying to mess with it, Juan, because the screen went black. The screen went black because it did like a weird disconnect thing. There we go. Yeah, it did a disconnect thing, and it doesn't reconnect unless, like, you have to disable it and re-enable it for it to re-pick up. So I had to disable it and re-enable it, and that's a gamble as to whether or not that's going to work. If it doesn't work, I have to unplug the cap card and plug it back in. So I need to try a new cable to see if that is the fix. That'd be perfect if that was the fix. Because then I wouldn't have the issues anymore. If that's not the fix, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I need that cap card for other things. For future Jirachi hunts, I'm not going to, like... I have to buy more cap cards anyways. I'm not going to buy another one on top of that, just because one's a little flaky. And I don't think I can buy enough internal capture cards. Like, I have to run some external ones. Even if I remove the GPU from my computer, I don't think I could pull off multiple... I don't think I could pull off enough internal cap cards. This also... I need Mudkip to miss. It's not gonna... I need Torchic to crit. No. Crit, crit, crit! No! What? What the heck? Hold on. Excuse me, Adele. So some of you may have been on earlier when I mentioned that my cat has pajamas now. My cat has taken off her pajamas. Dude, I can't believe we pulled that off 3 in a row. That was insane. You gonna play some Apex? Have you on in the background? All right, best of luck, Sloth, on Apex. Hope that goes well. Let's find out you got measurements wrong for Furret, so you gotta start all over again. Oh no, Amethyst, I'm so sorry. You got the Steelbook edition of Persona 5 and Persona 4 Royale, and they look great. Awesome. That's an awesome one. Minecraft lacks variety compared to Terraria and Endgame. True. True. I don't even really know Terraria, so like, I can't really say anything on that, but I believe you wholeheartedly because, yeah, Minecraft doesn't have a lot of difference between, like, normal game and endgame. Basically, endgame is just, what can I build? I have fun building things, what can I build? That's all that Minecraft endgame is. Sorry if my head is weird. My cat sat on my headphone cable, so now my headphones can only move a certain distance. Now we can reset. Wait, what? Yeah, no. Is that for the cat taking off the pajamas? Because, yeah, she's back to being just like a normal undressed cat, because cats don't usually like being dressed. Yeah. I think it was a size too big, but a size smaller wasn't going to fit her. So it's like, that was bound to happen. Have 10,000 plus hours on Sonic Riders? Nice. You have 1,100 hours in Terraria? That's awesome, gamers. Yeah, the only game I really have like over 1,000 hours in is Pokemon. Specifically Pokemon Sun. If we're talking like singular games. Game franchises, obviously Pokemon's up there. Halo's probably up there too. The amount of time I played 3 in Reach online. Alright. Have to go now. Alright, see you later, Kevin. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream, man. It was good seeing you. Hope things get better for you, man. And, see you soon. Most Pokemon games for you usually reach 99959. Nice. Yeah, I've only ever had the one reach that. Like, Usum has a lot of hours in it, but there are a lot of soft reset hours, so they don't count on the timer. Whereas, like, Sun, I specifically avoided doing soft reset hunts because of that. I wanted, like, every minute to be counted properly. So no leaving the system on extra or anything like that. I wanted every, like, I'd turn it off as soon as I wasn't using it, or, like, I'd sleep it as soon as I wasn't using it, all that stuff. Like, I was like, this is gonna save every single hour properly. So I have a cat in my lap now. I wasn't intending that for this point in the stream. It's a little bit earlier than usual. I think she's relieved to be out of the pajamas, but she's got to go back into them as soon as the stream's over. I don't know if she realizes that or not. And the longer she's in my lap, the more I can keep her from over-grooming. So I'm not going to kick her out, because she'll sit on the floor and lick too much. Why does my cat need pajamas? So she has like some allergies and stuff, which make her skin itchy. She's on some like special food for that. She's got some allergy medications and stuff for it, but she's still doing it and it's not really getting better. So my theory at the moment is it's kind of like, you know, when you shave and the stubble starts coming back and it's like super coarse and super itchy. I think that's what's happening on all the places where the fur's coming back in now. and so she's like grooming extra amounts because of that. So the pajamas are basically like to act like a cone of shame would, without being a cone of shame. Just keeping her from licking and grooming too much in places, so the hair has time to grow back in and stop being itchy. She does not like the clothing one. We have learned this. I figured it would be a little bit better than a cone of shame, though, in terms of the fact that she can still go everywhere she'd want to in it, but it's just a little bit too big, so she was able to get her like front paws out of it and then pull herself out of it. The cone of healing. That's really what it is. But like, basically, because the vet mentioned at one point, like, the food takes a while to kick in terms of like helping. She's got like some antihistamine medicine to help with the itching coming in that hopefully will work and help. And I was just like, you know what, like, this is also a thing where some cats just get a bad habit of grooming too much, so like, maybe the pajamas will help you with this. So I was hoping that they would. But we'll have to see. I'll have to get them back on her, and I don't know how they'll stay on. I don't think they will. But even if, like, I can stop a little bit of it, you know? Because she's a cat, she has to do the grooming. Which is keeping her from, I guess, really the problem is biting at it. It's not so much the licking, it's the biting. You know? So I'm hoping it works. I'm hoping it's helpful for her. But yeah, she was taking a nap earlier and I was like, oh, she's good. And then I looked up and she was climbing over to me, completely, like, free of what to her probably feels like a prison. Licking is bad too. Oh, yeah. I know licking can be bad. Their tongues are basically like sandpaper. But, like, there's a certain amount that's expected because they're cats and they groom. But yeah, so she's basically got, like, itchy skin from something. The thought is it's in her food, so she's got, you know, the medicine. She's got, like, the special diet to try to stop that. So hopefully, like, a combination of everything is enough to help her, like, get back to a bit of normal. Because I think a lot of this is coming from, she was already like this when I adopted her. I didn't realize that's what it was at the time, because I was brand new to cats. And, yeah. I think it's just, you know, some of that short hair is a little bit extra itchy, you know? So she's dealing with that. But yeah. Hopefully, between all of this, for at least a certain amount of time, it can help her to, like, not lick and bite at herself so much. So she actually keeps her hair. If a lion licks you, he can peel your skin off. I wouldn't doubt it, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine the amount of force behind that would be quite painful. Alright, we've done almost 10 encounters. It's pretty good. We're over an hour into the stream at this point, so yeah. I thought I hit the right button. I had not hit start. Yeah, so when are we gonna get a Pokemon entry like that one? when we just learned that a Pokemon that licks you can like take your skin off. Is that not like a Lickitung like fun fact? Ian, just a bunch of added to the end of it. Pyroar. There you go. Is that mentioned in Pyroar's entry, or is that just the Pokemon you think should have it? Because Pyroar is definitely a fit for that. Alright. The cat has messed up my efficiency here, but I'm trying to keep her distracted on my lap. Because she just went back to snoozing. She's just sitting in my lap taking a nap, so I'm not gonna stop that. That'd be cruel. All right, there we go. We're gonna two hit the Poochyena, which is nice. That's always a good sign, and we have 21 HP, so this actually seems like a really well-statted. This seems like a really well-statted Torchic, which is great because it means that I don't think we're gonna have to consider the potions at all. I'm not sure what that's gonna mean. In terms of number of hits against Mudkip. Excuse me, because obviously a crit against Mudkip always has a pretty big impact. Unless I get crit. If I get crit, it's rough. But the thing is, me getting crit in a situation where I have 21 HP and we're a little bit tankier is fine. What isn't fine is when we're in a situation where I have 19 HP and a normal Mudkip hit does, what was it? What was it doing? It was doing 6 damage? Like a actual 6, not like a 5.5, so it's like 5 or 6. It was 6 100% of the time. So when the crit happened, we got hit with 12 damage. That was rough. That was rough. Normal crits are somewhat recoverable if we can also land a crit. I'm gonna go cook and watch Loki and go to bed. Alright, see you later, Juan. I'm gonna watch Loki as well. I need to watch that. I forgot that it came out today because I'm used to them coming out on Fridays. But yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. Hope you enjoy it. Hope it's good because I'm gonna watch it as well. Yeah, thanks for stopping in the stream, Juan. It's always good to see you here, man. And best of luck with work, because I'm assuming you're going to have some kind of ridiculous schedule again tomorrow. Like those, like, 3 shift days you had a couple, like, this, like, was it earlier this week or last week? Either way, ridiculous, man. So, yeah. Get some rest, enjoy your evening, man. You deserve it after the craziness that work seems to be putting you through, dude. Okay, for a second like before it faded back in from that black, I was like, did it really just like cut out as soon as I hit a button? Pokemon. There's not enough space. I was gonna say there's not enough space for like a capital E with an apostrophe there, but like, because there isn't. But then also like that's the way it's named. But I guess that brings up a good point. Amethyst. Like, is Pokemon like capitalized the way it is in official stuff because you can't fit like an E with a capital E with an apostrophe onto a Game Boy font? Is that like genuinely a part of it? New game. Nope, not new game. Check the Pokemon. Good lord, that would have been awful. And nope, no shiny for us that time. Let's restart. That was really just a challenge to see how many times I could make the starting sound there, the starting trumpet play. No what, Amethyst? Yo, Splash, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, like your Sobble. Yo, Splash, did you get a shiny Sobble? How's it going, Splash? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, congrats on that, man. Yeah, okay, so I saw one posted on Discord. Congrats, man. I just wanted to make sure that was you who posted it. But yeah, congrats on that. That's awesome. I need to finish up like a Galar starter hunt. So I just haven't like completed one of those. We started a Grookey one back in like January 2020, but just didn't finish it. Because at that point I needed a new computer and all that stuff, and I think we just wanted to Squab it instead. The name really fits. What'd you name it? I didn't see the name. No, because of no shiny. Ah, I see. Yeah, I've just gotten used to it. We are only like 240 in, or not even 240 in. We're 239 in. Quiet kid. Fitting. Sobble would be the quiet kid. Especially if it's a quiet-natured Sobble. Alright, let's see how fast we can go through this one. The cat has readjusted in my lap, so I have a bit better of a grip on the controller now. Genuinely part of, like, at this point, how fast we're trying to go. Really should get at least one more copy to hunt on for your own sake. Yeah, so Peter, I don't know if you've heard. So Rising Blue Phoenix, he found Shiny Jirachi, which is awesome. And one of the first things he did was let me know that I could have some of his copies of the Coliseum disc. So I reached out to him. There's an agreement. He'll send me 3 of those copies. I just need to get like consoles together and stuff for that. So that's what I'm working on. I gotta get at least 3 more Game Boy Players, at least 2 more GameCubes, and then like 4 Wiis, if not 4 more GameCubes for those. And then like copies of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. So basically, if I can get the rest of the hunt together, then yeah, I've got 4 more discs that are basically have my name on them. So yeah, that'll be the plan. That'll be the plan, is to go to a four game hunt. I have a Wavebird now, that's what I'm using for this. I totally just hit that D-pad wrong because I put the controller back in my hand. But yeah, that is the plan, is to make this hunt at least like 3 times faster. Because it won't be quite 4 times. There's all the desync issues you gotta kind of deal with and fix and stuff. And got a score bunny, but forgot to post it. Hey, congrats on the score bunny then. Anyone have a foreign Ditto in ORAS? Yeah, unfortunately my foreign Ditto is in Gen 7. I have a foreign Ditto in Gen 8 too, but I don't have one in Gen 7. Crab? You gotta make your own crab rave, Shy Dude. There's no music in the background this time for there to be a crab rave off of. Yeah, I definitely do want to get more systems running. For my sake, for y'all's sake, for Jirachi's sake, just for everything to go better for everyone, being able to do consistently 40 plus encounters a stream is way better than doing 14. If we do longer streams and potentially get like upwards of 80 encounters a stream, like that is significantly better. You're talking like a couple months instead of several years to do this hunt. So at that point, if you're talking 80 a stream, and let's say conservatively like 3 streams of Jirachi a week, which I would do if I had that many setups, 3 streams a week, 80 encounters a streams, 240 a week. I'll give a little bit of a benefit of 250 a week. And even if it was like an 8,000 encounter odds, like that's way better for getting to. You're talking like what, 32 weeks? That's like 6 months as opposed to several years. Like, it speeds everything up so much. Do you think you'll find a shiny starter before Jirachi? The odds say no. It's definitely possible. In my mind, it's effectively 50-50 that I find a shiny Torchic before I find shiny Jirachi. But Jirachi's odds are technically a little bit better than standard Gen 3 odds. For some reason, the number's just a little bit different. All you need now is a shiny Grookey. Yo, best of luck getting that Splash. But yeah, so odds are, I will find Jirachi before Torchic. But that's just in like the most literal sense of the odds are I will find it before. But they're effectively the same. It's what, like it's like a 45% chance that I find a Torchic before a Jirachi. It's like 55 that I find Jirachi before Torchic. That's how close it is. So really, it's anyone's guess. Your bet is safer on Jirachi before Torchic, but it's a pretty 50-50 bet. Odds in your favor to find Jirachi first, just barely. Exactly. For every 9 shiny Jirachis we find, we'll find 8 shiny Torchics. Like, it's very, very slimly different. Yeah. So, yeah, any encounter could be anything. The real odds are that we'll find another Pokemon that we can't catch as a shiny before we find Jirachi. I don't know. Did Rising Blue Phoenix, did he have any problems with that? Did he find anything that was uncatchable? I don't think he did. I don't think he ever did. I think the only thing he found was Jirachi, which I'm incredibly jealous of. Ah, yes, Cancer. What if he told you to know that you're going to get a shiny soon, and you know what it'll be? What do you want to know? Sure, I'd love to know. Did I actually bump the counter up? I did not. Cool. I like half hit the button. I'm gonna stop the Furret for now because you already made you finish the outlines. Hey, that's awesome. That's a pretty good stopping point. Like the line art and outline stuff's always a good place to be. New grammar. It's all good. I'm terrible about it when I'm typing in the stream chat. Because the thing is, like, time is of the essence a little bit in the stream chat. Just making sure your message gets in when it's still, like, relevant. And it's like, that I've completely messed up typing. Looks like the YouTuber Calix. Don't know if you've heard of him since he's British. I haven't, no. Who is that? Keep in mind you're doing it pixel by pixel. Dang, that's pretty impressive. I like it, Amethyst. Best of luck to you with that. They 3 million subs. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah, YouTube's massive at this point. I remember a time on YouTube when someone having 1 million subs meant you knew who they were. If you watched YouTube and there was someone with 1 million subs, odds are you knew who they were. Like back in the days, like Ryan Higa being really big, like one of the biggest creators on the platform and stuff. It was like late 2000s, early 2010s maybe. Like over a decade ago, you know, when it was to the point where it was like, oh, someone is like a video got 100,000 views, it went viral, like stuff like that, right? Like, as opposed to now where there are channels that you can kind of just consider hollow husks of what they used to be, and they still just pull in like 370,000 residual views because that's just how many people are on that channel still. Like that's the difference, like on the platform now. It's crazy. Alright, heading out. Alright, see you later, Spartan. Thanks so much for tuning into the stream. It was good seeing you. Hope to see you again soon. Also, tell your friends about the stream. Tell everyone you know about the stream. Tell everyone you know about the stream. We're trying to, you know, hit that massive sub goal. I don't know if we'll do it. I'm going to challenge you guys to it. But yeah, it'd be awesome if we could hit that sub goal by the end of the summer of 5K. I remember when it was like Fred, Smosh, Nihiga, Ray William Johnson at the top when we started watching. Yeah, like Ray William Johnson. Like back in the times where Ray William Johnson was like the big guy on the platform, and like Smosh was just the two of them, right? Like it was just Ian and Anthony. Like those were like OG YouTube days, like way back, man. You Swampert is sweeping Wallace of all people? Nice. Unfortunately, your DC charger stopped working, so your playthrough of Black is on hold. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Splash. I hope you can fix the charger or get a new charger soon. Am I a true Pokemon fan? The answer is no. Yeah, see, like, I don't have, like, spinning blades attached to me or a cable to plug into the wall, so I'm not really a real fan. But yeah, like that was back like pre-PewDiePie even having a channel kind of time, like just to use his like existence and popularity as like a benchmark, right? Or as a landmark in time, like a timestamp basically. You know, like back then, I think like I barely like had first like created a YouTube account to subscribe to like Philip DeFranco, or like, you know, this might have even been before, like back in like 7th or 8th grade, before like I really even had an account. I just like went on the site and existed without subbing and just knew who to search for every day. Yeah, that was like back when Equals 3 was massive. Who else was there? Because there's so many channels that I would have like followed back then that I just forgot about, because it's been literally like 12 years since that was like a thing. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy like thinking about like YouTube and the fact that it's been around for so long now, that like there are eras of YouTube at this point. It's really crazy. But yeah, that's just all off the fact that, you know, the fact that there's someone out. It's still weird to me just because a little bit of that mindset of like what like 1 million subscribers means is very different now than it was back then. Like 1 million subscribers now means that you were almost certainly known in the bubble of your content and what you make. That's still an almost. As opposed to, you know, like back in 2010, if you had 1 million subs, everyone on the platform knew who you were, because not a lot of people were on the platform compared to now. Versus now, you know, like when YouTube did their rewind in 2019, you know, and just kind of like decided, all right, we're just gonna release numbers, and they were talking about like first channel from, you know, this country or that country to hit 10 million subscribers. And it's like, it was crazy to me to just see the fact that, yeah, like, there are people on YouTube with 10 million subscribers that I've never heard of. like it's a thing where it's like, I've heard of PewDiePie. I don't really watch PewDiePie. It's never really got to me. Or I heard of Markiplier. I don't really watch a lot. I just don't watch a lot of those like gaming channels, to be honest. But I've heard of them, right? So it's like, I've heard of the channels that have 20 million subscribers. Like, yeah. But to just have not heard, like, these channels exist so far out of my circle of content that they're not even referenced by people on the edge of my circle of content. Like, that's what was crazy to me. It's like seeing that, knowing that that person also still has like 10 million. That's insane. Miss when you had to rate videos from 5 stars. Yeah, like before like and dislike. Dude, YouTube, like, YouTube's view, or like look has just changed so much. It's crazy. It's interesting if you go back and watch some of those older channels, like you mentioned, like Equals3 or something, who generally was always like, oh, comment here, or, you know, the description here, and would like point to it, and it's not like that anymore. It's like, to the description and point it up, or comment to the side. It's like, how much that's like just changed. Also, I'm gonna save, yeah, because I didn't save. Yeah, no. YouTube has evolved for sure. Is Rayquaza Deoxys shiny locked in Oras? I believe Deoxys? Yes, I believe they are. Unfortunately, I don't think you can hunt for those in the Delta episode. I wish you could. I especially wish you could hunt for Deoxys. That'd be awesome. Couldn't Rayquaza and Emerald? You could. That was back before Shiny Locks. Once Shiny Locks happened, Box Art Legends immediately started getting Shiny Locked in the games. It is unfortunate. Because, yeah, I wish you would be able to hunt those like in the game they came out in, but nah. Unfortunately, yeah, like Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre, all those are locked in Oras. Yeah, that's a sad change. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. So I'm wondering how that'll work in, like, BDSP, because they were huntable before. But, like, all the remakes just haven't let you hunt stuff. Mystery Guitar Man. Dang. Or really, here's one that like I always forget about because they're still around. I don't think about them a lot because again, they're not like, their new stuff isn't really what I pay attention to. Rhett and Link, you know, like they have Good Mythical Morning now, but like their original stuff, Taco Bell drive-thru song, the stop motion like T-shirt wars videos. I remember being so excited for their like reverse like filmed pillow video that was like admittedly like like an ad basically at that point. But like, I remember being excited for that coming out and that being a new video, because like I was waiting for it and like knew they were gonna come out with it soon. Like, that's a while ago, man. Who thought Shiny Luck was a good idea? Like, the idea of having luck? I mean, having luck's always a fantastic idea. Or shiny locks. The locks make sense in certain circumstances. Things like the Poochyena that we encounter here during this hunt every time, that isn't locked here. That can be shiny, and we have to knock it out. Like, things like that make sense for the sake of just, like, avoiding someone going, the only shiny I've ever found was that one that I couldn't catch. I get that. That makes sense. Like, you know, they locked that Poochyena going into Oras. But they also use it to lock out story mods because, you know, for them it's like, oh, the story mod, like, we want the story to be paced a certain way, and really it's, we want an event to be able to happen where we give it away. Sorry, Locke, you're all good. Yeah. So, like, it makes sense in those cases. It makes sense for a couple things like that, or like, there's a few other circumstances where it makes sense to lock something, but it doesn't make sense for legendaries. I don't like that that legendaries get locked. Because it effectively means there's a Pokemon or two that are guaranteed each generation to not be huntable. And so at that point you're stuck. At that point you're stuck waiting for an event to happen, if an event's ever gonna happen. And Vanillix, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. Just for legendaries. Yeah, like, I don't know why they do it, though. I'm still really upset. I bring it up fairly often, every chance I have. I'm upset that Cosmog is locked in Crown Tundra. Why? Why lock it now? Like, I get it. It is technically the legendary, and it becomes the box legendary, and is important to the story as Nebby. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it in Sun and Moon and Yusa. I get it. What purpose do you have locking the one in Crown Tundra? It matters nothing to the story. It's a random pickup. Like, you just walk up and say, oh, do you want this? And you say yes! Why can't I soft reset for it? Like, that's the kind of thing that upsets me. Is like, when it doesn't make sense for there to be a lock. Granted, I don't think the story argument holds up with the locks either. But ones that, like, there's not even the story excuse. There's no excuse for it. How did I know to lock Xerneas and Veltal yet? Both the Bumblebee or rival encounters and the Fletchling they use to catch tutorial can be shiny. They look over stuff, because, again, the lock was kind of put in place for some notorious ones. Because a lot of those aren't, like, actually staged encounters. Granted, yeah, like the catch tutorial one is and all that stuff. Because of cutscenes, maybe. So, I mean, then lock the Alola starters. Those are in a cutscene that shiny hunters hate, but sat through. Shiny at 345? That'd be awesome. Well, we should see it in like a week or two then. Isn't Type Null in that game locked as well? Type Null actually isn't. You can soft reset for Type Null. How's y'all's Wednesday? My Wednesday is going pretty well. Thanks for asking. Hope your Wednesday is going well. Yeah, I'm just hanging out, doing some shiny hunting. Work was pretty chill. Finally got my local environment kind of running. Still some issues I gotta work through for it and stuff, but making progress on work things and everything. It was a smooth day. It was a quiet day. Met with my boss, just confirmed that everything's good so far. You know, that kind of stuff. And Sword Shield? Oh, and is Type in Sword Shield? Is that what you're talking about? The Type Null might be locked there. That's stupid. If Type Null, why would Type Null be locked there if it was already unlocked in the game it came out in? That doesn't make any sense. Granted, I also think that the Galar starters shouldn't have been locked. That's dumb. Alright, now we can save. Cat has readjusted so that she can't lick, which is good. Wasn't all the legendaries locked in X and Y? Yes. It's like Xerneas and Yveltal were locked in X, Y. I assume anything else was as well. And then pretty much everything else, all the old legendaries were huntable again in OR-S. Except for Hoenn ones, because they locked those for being part of the story there. Yeah. So generally that's kind of how it goes. They get locked now from their own boxes. Like if they're like important to the story or to that story, they get locked. And then the second games or the DLC, now that Sword and Shield added DLC as an option, add in the ability to hunt stuff. Don't know why Poipole is locked in Gen 8, it was huntable in Gen 7. See, like, that doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, why lock random, like, NPC gift encounters? Type null in the game is locked. RIP. Yeah, I don't know. They really goofed something with Sword and Shield and the way it was handled. I don't know what was going on with that game, but, like, they made a lot of encounters and the stats for those encounters way too complex and different. Like, in previous games, you had, like, one, maybe two mechanics you could think of as part of the... There's, like, one, maybe two mechanics that governed how Pokemon, like, spawned. Effectively, generally the same mechanic, but maybe, like, a different little, like, bit of math for the randomness to it, based on where you were, so unless you were really going into the weeds of, like, secret IDs and stuff like that, it didn't matter. But, like, you could generally be like, this Pokemon is random. This one has set stats. Stuff like that. Like, you had, like, basically two ways. You had, like, random and set stats. That was it. That was all there was to it. Maybe they lock the legendaries, so it is only meant to be the one, because it's unrealistic for legendary to be shiny if there's just one of them. That's effectively what they're doing, and that's kind of their argument is like, oh, we don't want to distract from the story and stuff like that. And yeah, you end up coming across like, oh, we've encountered this thing, but oh, it could be shiny. Like, so someone's going to sit there and reset until they get this super rare thing. That's their argument. Again, I'll only put on my cynical hat for one sentence, and that sentence is, they really lock them so that they can re-release them as events later and stir up hype. But that hat's back off now. You know, so like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me that you would lock that stuff. I wish they didn't. And they let us hunt it however we want, because the story argument doesn't feel right. Like, the graphics for the Diamond and Pearl remakes, awesome! Awesome. I don't dislike them. I'm not a fan of certain perspectives. My biggest thing, I will continue to say my biggest thing, is they introduced it wrong. They should not have started with that really wonky close-up, low-down angle of Dawn. They should have started with an overhead camera. They should have cross-faded from Dawn and Lucas walking down routes to Dawn and Lucas in the new games walking down the same routes. They should have done that. That would have looked a lot better. It would have emphasized the one-for-one-ness of it. It would have emphasized that it's basically just the same games, but 3D now. That would have been enough to make people go, oh, that's what we got. We got that. As opposed to what we did get, which was that weird angle does not do the chibi models justice at all. That's the thing, right? Like, there's just no justice done by those chibi models. Done for those chibi models by like a camera angle that looks at them head on, because then they look really disproportionate. They're like super wide and short. Like, it just doesn't work. There's no proportionality to them, but it works fine from overhead because you're trying to fit them into a square space. What close up? The very start of the BDSP trailer, or not the very start, but the very moment you're introduced to the new game's graphics. The shot inside Dawn's room, inside the player's room, that's like close up. You know, it's like down at an angle, looking at Dawn's, like, Dawn's looking at the TV, and you're kind of looking at Dawn and the TV. It just shows how, like, not modeled the hands are and stuff, and that really makes it look bad. Actually, like the graphics for the Diamond and Pearl movies. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that was the message I was reading that spawned my whole tangent I made. I'm still hopeful for them. I'm really hoping we see some more information about the games in the coming days. E3's starting next week, so fingers crossed we actually see something. Did they change the trailer from the recording of the stream? Started with them on the route. It started with it started with the old stuff on the route. Then it fades out, and like when it fades back into the 3D world is when it shows Dawn in the house. I think it would have been good for them to have started on routes. It was definitely in the trailer this way. It's definitely still in the video this way. But the first moment that they show like the new Diamond and Pearl graphics is like a fade back in. They like fade out from showing old Gen 4 graphics on a DS. They fade out. And then they fade back in like after saying like some line about like a new take or something. Or like see these games again. And then it fades in and it's just that like really weird look. I was watching the entire trailer in the recording and never had a close-up. It's not like her face is in the camera. When I say like a close-up, I mean like the camera is usually way over her head versus acting like it is an object in the room with her. If that makes sense. Like, the camera's just closer to the ground looking towards Dawn as opposed to looking down at Dawn. That's all that the difference is. I got the paralysis on Rayquaza so far so good. Yeah, and you come in the first ball! Nice! Nice. Never saw that part. That's strange then. That's strange then. I might have to look at it after the stream and ping you on Discord with like a screenshot of it, because it's definitely still there, and it definitely looks weird to me. Gotta go now. Alright, see you later, Amethyst. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. It was good to see ya. Hope you have a good rest of your night, and I hope to see you again soon. See the drama between Epic Games and Nintendo? What kind of drama could be between those two? Because I did not see any of that. I avoid the drama, and I also just am very inattentive when it comes to a lot of the news in the gaming industry and just in industries in general. Yeah, it'd be awkward if there's some drama between Epic and Nintendo because they like have like licensed hardware. There's not only Fortnite on the Switch, there's the Fortnite Switch. Granted, a one-time deal like that's not really a thing that like needs to be a problem. I'm assuming, did they pull the same kind of stuff they pulled with Google and Apple and are like, oh, we're just gonna take all the money now. That's a thing? I believe it is, yes. I know that Fortnite Joy-Cons are now like a separate item you can buy, but I know my friend got a Switch for Christmas finally. Like his family got him a Switch, and he was like super excited about it, obviously. But he was like, I wanted a Switch, and I got one, and it's great. However, there's just this like picture then of the Fortnite Switch box because he doesn't play Fortnite. So like, you know, again, he wasn't like complaining. He wasn't being like spoiled or like bratty about it or anything. He was just like, it's kind of funny. It's like, it'd be like someone who never had an interest in playing Pokemon getting the like Pikachu Eevee Switch, or someone who doesn't care about Animal Crossing getting the Animal Crossing Switch and being like, there's just forever like a mark that this Switch is like for someone who cares about a game I don't care about. Small Dawn gets all the attention. Every other small character. I mean, every small character. It's just Small Dawn's like right there at the front of the trailer, and it's noticeable. Oh yeah, so Splash, what's the drama? Tell me the drama. Fill me in, give me the gossip. Got to the point where you fight Zinnia with the theme, just gotta listen to it for a few minutes, just sit there, take in the vibes. Epic asked Nintendo for Samus to be in Fortnite, Nintendo said yes, but Samus can only be on Switch, so Epic was like, never mind. Oh. That's dumb that Nintendo would say yes, but only if. That was basically Nintendo trying to give them a way to say we didn't say no. Because, yeah, they're not going to let Samus leave Nintendo IP. Or they're not gonna let Nintendo IP go out on other platforms. That's just not happening. I don't think there's really anything else to say there except for Nintendo didn't want to say no, but it made it so that they would say no. Because it just, yeah, like, Epic's not going to want that. They're not going to make the money they would want to make off of that. You know, they want to be able to sell it to everyone. But if they can't sell it to everyone, and it's only on Switch, like, then you have a difference in the player base, like, between crossplay, and it's bad. Rocket League had a similar issue for a while. Actually, I think it technically still has the issue. I don't think it ever got resolved. I think it's still just a lingering problem in the game, and it might be part of why Epic doesn't want to do it. I don't know how much skins affect things like hitboxes. They might not. I don't play Fortnite, so I wouldn't know. But I would assume they don't, but there's still a visual difference between characters now, depending on the system you're playing on, right? Like, it'll depend on is the Samus skin versus, like, the default skin they throw back on instead of Samus on other platforms. Is that, like, how does that look? Like, do they look the same? Is one more noticeable and competitively advantageous to play against them on a certain platform? Stuff like that's awful. Rocket League had a problem where originally on PlayStation, it had the Sweet Tooth, which was a car from Twisted Metal. It was the ice cream truck from Twisted Metal. But it was licensed only for the PlayStation version of the game. And what happened is, if you played against the Sweet Tooth and you were on PC, you saw a Merc, which was like one of the worst cars in the game. However, the Sweet Tooth is one of the best cars in the game. So when you were on PC, playing against someone on PlayStation, and they dropped in with a Merc, granted, like, the difference in cars really isn't that much to matter in Rocket League, but it technically is a difference. You didn't know how it was going to behave. It could have been one of two cars. So that was always something, like, that I feel like they didn't want to have happen again, especially since Psyonix has always been so close with Epic and is now owned by Epic. I can imagine Epic doesn't want to deal with that. And I can imagine Nintendo knew that Epic would have wanted it to put on everything, and if they said no, only one thing, then they'd have backed out. PlayStation and Xbox had characters like Kratos and Master Chief come to Fortnite, and they were on all three consoles. Yeah, Microsoft and Sony are way more open to that kind of thing. Nintendo is way more locked down with their stuff. That's not really a good thing. It's just a Nintendo thing. It's the culture of the company. It's the culture of them with their IPs. They're way more protective of them in general. They're very welcome to other people bring their IPs to Nintendo, but Nintendo is very protective of their stuff. Wouldn't just want to... It's always, like, praised when Nintendo finally lets, like, a third party make a game under one of their IPs. Name the Rayquaza Quasar. Nice! That's pretty cool. Yeah, PlayStation and Microsoft, or PlayStation and Xbox, or Sony and Microsoft, both are generally a lot better about that than Nintendo is as far as, like, sharing their IP. Because they'd rather promote it. Nintendo doesn't have to promote it. That's part of the thing, right? Nintendo just can say, screw you, we're Nintendo. We own Mario. We're fine. Right? Like, that's a mentality that Nintendo and only Nintendo can afford to have. So yeah, I don't think this isn't like a thing of Epic being like, oh, trying to set it up in a way to, like, stir up drama with Nintendo or anything. That's not what they're doing. This is a Nintendo just not wanting to say yes. So they're like, yeah, but only if you do this thing you won't do, right? Like, it's kind of like someone that's like, hey, can I borrow $5? And it's like, you don't want to be rude and say no, but you say, yeah, but only if you give me $6 right now. It's like, that's not how that works. Right? Like, obviously you're going to say no. Or really more like, can I have the keys to the car? Yeah, but you can't turn it on. Like, then why get the keys? Like, it doesn't matter. So I would definitely believe that's a move from Nintendo to not be like, we said no, for like, basically they didn't want Epic to be able to say no. Or they didn't want Epic to be able to say that Nintendo said no, right? Like, they want to seem like the good guy. Yo, I do not know. Welcome to the stream. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you're doing well today. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully we can get some good luck here. It'd be awesome if we got it. Keep my fingers crossed. We're about to get another encounter. Away we go with a new save. Hopefully we can pull off a shiny soon now. It's always concerning when the GameCube reboots from the Coliseum disc, but it happens sometimes. Sometimes it's fine and it boots right in, other times it'll go to the menu. Okay, it booted right in, awesome. Yeah, I don't know, I think this Coliseum disc is slightly like scratched or something, or a little dirty. I need to go in and check like the laser and everything on the system, on the GameCube, and see if it's good. Because I don't want to touch the disc. The disc is functional enough to use. It barely an inconvenience in any way for it to have issues. So I'd rather not touch the disc and potentially mess it up. Deoxys is the OG Ultra Beast, even has Ultra Beast-esque music. I'd believe it. If you told me that Deoxys was like considered an Ultra Beast, I would agree. The only reason it's not is because it came out before him. Even though both characters got exclusive new gen styles, but can be used for all three consoles. But for example, you can only get Master Chief style by logging into Fortnite on Series S or X. Ah, okay. So that's what they're trying to do there. That's what it would be. Is basically Microsoft and PlayStation want people to come in on Xbox or something and confirm their Xbox players and play on Fortnite. Yeah. Nintendo doesn't need that. Nintendo doesn't care about that. This is Nintendo. They're kind of dinosaurs. They don't understand the idea of daily active users, let's be real. But no, just in general, that's not something I feel like would appeal to Nintendo. Right? Like, it doesn't appeal to Nintendo, I don't think, in the same way that it appeals to Sony and Microsoft. They have different outlooks again, so, like, I'm not surprised that out of all of these companies, Nintendo would be, like, the ones who are like, we still want it to be exclusive to our console. It doesn't surprise me. Took a bit of time. All good, Splash. All good, man. I feel it. I understand it. Trying to fit it into the limit of a single message and everything like that. You have to have Master Chef? Or Master Chief? But yeah, you can only get it by logging in on that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, that's one of those things where it's like, I'm not surprised at the idea that Nintendo wasn't in for that. Paralysis on Deoxys, and it's in the red. Noise. I need to redo that and get my Deoxys, because I did not finish that one, unfortunately. Only have one Ultra Ball and he broke out. Oh no! Oh no! What are you gonna do now, gamers? What are you gonna do now? Gonna go right now? Alright, see you later, Splash! Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. It was so good to see you. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks for updating me on that Epic and Nintendo stuff. It's eating dinner? Alright, well I hope you have a good dinner, man. Chuck Pokeballs, alright. Good plan. That's what you should have been doing from the start, man. Pokeballs are the ultimate strategy for catching Pokemon. Better than Great Balls or Ultra Balls. It killed Kyogre. Oh no, I hope you catch it soon then. Dang. I forget, that's also an important part. Staying alive. Psycho Boost is strong. Yeah. Nah, Deoxys isn't anything to mess around with. You can just SR if you fail it. You get to recatch Rayquaza as well, right? I think if you actually do fail Deoxys, from what I guess, yeah, if you fail Deoxys in the sense of having to rerun, like, you white out, I think, yeah, you have to redo it. But I think, like, if you fail it in the sense that Deoxys gets KO'd in some way... Oh, come on, don't knock me out. I'd get thinking this. If you run the Elite Four again, you can redo Deoxys. So that way you can still keep Rayquaza. I think that's worth noting. That is an option. It might not be the best option or your favorite option, but it is an option that is out there. Excuse me. It shook 3 times, you thought you had it. Oh no! That's the worst, right? And he's recover. Oh no, that is even worse. Rip, buddy. Alright. Let's make sure we save. Back in red, then I got a fully paralysis. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You should have this thing, man. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, we can reset. Nice. You just recover again. Dude, this just isn't going well for you. Again, when it was in the yellow. It just doesn't want to be caught, dude. That's crazy. I never would have suspected, like, a mythical Pokemon like that wouldn't want to be caught by a 10-year-old. Now it has full health? Oh no. That is quite unfortunate. Yeah, see, I don't know why that GameCube is rebooting like that. See, that time I didn't read the disc. Recover sucks. Only if you're going up against someone with it. It's great if you have it. So we've done... How many encounters have we done at this point? We've done 16 encounters today so far, which is awesome. It's a good number extra at least. It's at least 2 more than we've done, like, normally. So yeah, I like this extra 30 minutes in the stream. Yeah, and we'll see how many more we can get in the next, 20 minutes. Probably at least 2 or 3 more. Then we might still just keep going. I'm not sure. See if we can get 250 today, which would be awesome. It has like 1 HP. Dang, thought you crit killed it. Dang, that would have been super unfortunate for what you want. But man, hopefully at 1 HP. At 1 HP, hopefully you can catch it, man. Hopefully it runs out of, like, the ability to use recover at some point. Like, dang. Out of Pokeballs? No! That sucks. Do you have anything else, or is that it? Like, you're just done now. 2 Premier Balls and a single Nest Ball. Oh, God. I hope you get it, man. Big brain. Big brain strats. It crit your Swampert. Rip. Rip, dude. I hope you get it, man. You're gonna catch it in that Nest Ball. You had something immune to all of its attacks this whole time? Really? Oh no! Oh man, but I guess like with the Pokeballs being a problem, that's like unfortunately not something that mattered a whole lot. What did you have that was immune to it? Do you guys see I took 2 extra steps there? I'm just like a failure. Not being efficient. Sableye immune to Hyper Beam and Psycho Boost. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. And now if only you were immune to its Recover. I was like, nope, no, you can't hit that. I'm immune to it. What? SR time. Best of luck, man. Best of luck. It almost might be worth it in your case since you're using other Pokeballs and stuff. So use the Pokeballs on Rayquaza. Catch Rayquaza with those. That way you have all your Ultra Balls for Deoxys. Sableye's use Heal Block. Go for it, yes. Perfect. Gonna buy balls. Yeah, good plan. Good plan. I don't have potions. I should probably growl on this Mudkip at some point, because there's no way that I'm going to continue to have good luck on these fights this whole time. Alright. Got a random encounter Tailo and thought the blue was green. Dang, that would have been insane if you got a shiny while it was like trying to recover from a mythic problem. Yo, Mayu, how's it going? What happened with the Mudkip? So Mayu, have you seen the video I posted a while ago that was like the little soft resetting, like shiny hunting box? So I was testing it using this copy of Ruby, and it worked. It found a shiny, but I planned on doing a Jirachi hunt that day, and I had no way of getting the Mudkip safely off of the cartridge, so we reset it on stream, and everyone, before that video went out, so there was no context to how this shiny existed, watched me take a save that was saved with a shiny Mudkip on it, and I reset it. And saved over it. So I added it to the list of the fallen, because it was a significant moment. But yeah, I'm not torn up about the Mudkip at all, because it wasn't mine. The bot recovered it like a couple days later. Rip. Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal to me, at least. Just because, like, you know, it's not something I put effort into. I put effort into the code. The fact that the code found the shiny means that, like, the code worked and all my effort wasn't for waste. The bot's effort was for waste, but it doesn't have feelings, or at least it doesn't have feelings I'm aware of or care about. So yeah, no, but that was also reclaimed, so that's not a big deal. At least not a super big deal. Alright, alright. Watch it become self-aware now? Yeah. It's gonna be my fault because I'm building it, I'm improving it, I'm making a version 2. That should be better, and stronger, and smarter. A lot of that's code. I have an idea for, like, the physical electronic changes. Those are tested and basically done. They're just not, like, solid, you know, like, not fully put into their box because I need them out of the box for programming. Can you get Will-O-Wisp on Sableye to do Deoxys easier? There you go. There you go. Whatever works for you, man. Didn't know you knew how to code. Yeah, I'm actually, professionally, I'm a software developer. Like my actual job outside of this stuff. So that is like the one thing I know how to do. So yeah, I'm working on stuff for the bot. Basically, I want to make it smarter, I want to make it be able to do more hunts, I want to be able to make it detect more shinies, all that good stuff. This is pretty amazing. Hey! Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I wrote the code for the bot. It was all super simple and rudimentary just because it's like, I need to test this and make sure it works in any capacity. Before I really, like, dove into making some pretty intense changes to it and stuff. Yeah, so like basically, because the problem is like with testing code and things and like making sure it works, like generally with code, you can test things by running it and waiting like at max like 2 minutes or something like that, and even then that's pretty long. Generally it's like you run tests and like boop, they're done, it worked, and you know it works. With shiny hunting, I had to wait like 8,000 encounters to find out that it worked. With the second round, the one where I finally ran it on the actual cartridge I'm using for a lot of the hunts, it was like 10,000 encounters. It found it though. It was a success. I almost increased the Jirachi encounter there? That would have been dumb. That wasn't the cleanest of fights. I'm nervous about Torchic. We're definitely gonna have to growl. I think we're absolutely gonna have to growl this time, just because that was a weaker Torchic in terms of attack. Gonna greet the TM, alright. Yeah, set that one up for you, man. the game is RNG, so it's code itself, so it makes sense. Yeah, the problem is I wish there was a legitimate way to tie into the game and know if something was a shiny just from that, but that requires like modding a console, which is a bit more than I want to do. I only want to like, the most I want to do is mod like a controller. I don't want to mod anything else. Because if you start modding the console or the cartridge, there starts to become like the question of is this even like a legitimate console or legitimate hardware? So it's like, yeah, I'd rather not get too much into that unless I want to go like way overboard on it or something. Somewhere south of the cliff of Mount Pyre, according to Wikipedia. Oh, you're just gonna go find it on the ground? Best of luck, I hope you find it. It actually was a pretty good attack from Torchic, so I think we're okay. Maybe that was just a strong Poochyena? Oh, that was less than ideal. We haven't had a crit all day. We haven't had a crit all day that's mattered, I guess, is important to stipulate. Dang. Dang. Sorry if there was any lag there for a second. We had to reset the battle. Beal has done that to DS and Think PlayStation, I can't remember, and it didn't end well. Yeah, it's like, I don't... Like, for me, it's like, I don't mind, like, the idea of, like, modded consoles and stuff. It's just, I don't want that to be how I do, like, the shinies and stuff with this bot, because part of the bot is, like, they're fully legitimate shinies. Like, I wouldn't count them as my shinies, but, like, they're technically legitimate shinies. And it's like... Like, if it's only the controller that's different, there's no way to know if they're, like, fake or not, right? It also means you can't tell if any of my shinies I get in Gen 3 are legit or not. Unless you watch me do them, which is why I stream things. Sadly, the one hunt the box can't do, and I don't think it ever will be able to do, is Jirachi. Just because the box doesn't have a way to reset the console. The Ziggy? Which one? The Fallen Ziggy? That was a sad one, yeah. Save. Yeah, we'll save. Let's be ready to reset. But I actually have been making a little bit of progress on V2 of that shiny hunting box. It's not a lot to show, but we're here. We've made it this far with what'll plug in. So, I was testing some stuff with it and had a really jank setup for checking voltages. And just making sure wires were wires that they were saying they were. I didn't mean to click that. Let's check Pokemon. Check Jirachi. Go ahead and add an encounter. A while ago, last year, you almost ran from a shiny Rockruff, but your Lucario refused to flee. Nice! It saved ya. I mean, that'd be pretty nice if that was like a built-in like feature of it. Like, everything is like, if it detects it's a shiny, it's like, maybe we just don't run once. Just to like make sure you're aware of it and know what you're doing. Which was that Lucario? Lucario is the one you transferred from Pokemon Y. It's a grandpa. Aw. Had a long time with it. A special bond. Literally gone through the generations. Alright, so we're on encounter number 19 for the day? Because we started on 239? Or no, we started on 229. Yeah, so we made some good progress today. We're going to keep going for a bit. Maybe we can get to 250. I think that's a more satisfying number to, like, end off on. May go for 3 hours, possibly. Let's kind of see how the stream vibe is going. Alright, looks like a strong Torchic. That's not bad. Might have to go. That's all good, gamers. That's all good, man. I understand. Like, the stream would normally be ending right about now, so I totally get it, dude. I didn't mean to do that. Yes, I totally understand. No problem. It's been good having you here this whole time. Just realized in the old games when you receive an egg, Flame Body did nothing. Was that when did Flame Body get its out of battle ability or out of battle effect? Was it a Gen 6 thing or a Gen 7 thing or like Gen 5 thing? What was it? Haven't eaten yet, and you're in CST. Gotcha, gotcha. All good, man. All good. Yeah, I had a bit of a sandwich before the stream, so I'm good to go, personally, but usually I would also be getting pretty hungry. My stomach's even kind of telling me, like, hey, you're a little bit hungry, because it's used to eating about now. So yeah, I totally get it, man. It's like 7:30 for you, totally. Tested it in Gen 3, it did nothing. I mean, I guess you can just go on like Bulbapedia or something and look up like Flame Body and see see which gen the effect changed. Because I'm not surprised it wasn't a thing in Gen 3. risking it again, just mashing attack and not growling at all. At this pace, we're good as long as Mudkip doesn't crit on us, which it tends to do. Wasn't either you half expected it, but I wanted to see because the egg takes so long to hatch when you receive it. Gotcha. Yeah. It's worth checking. And that's how science works and everything, just experiments and whatnot. Apologies for the yawn, my cat made me do it. The lame but true excuse. Alright, almost done. There we go. Save. 6-minute save. That's pretty good. Enjoy it while they last, because as soon as I get to the point where I have other discs, it'll be a lot harder to get those. Yawns IRL because you yawned, then your cat yawns. It's contagious. And my cat started it all. The yawning that'll just never stop. I almost didn't even check the Pokemon. That would have been awkward. Back to spamming. As fast as we can. Speedrun name input. Oh no, I messed up. Re-speedrun name input. It's just practice. There we go. Speed name input would be like would really just be mashing like capital A couple times. Honestly, that's as much as I don't want to change it, and I'm not going to. I'll just accept that as time loss. The biggest place for us to get more time, save more time off the save, would just be inputting like A is the name there. Sorry, my cat yawned again. I'm not even like lying, my cat did yawn again. I'm not joking with anyone. My cat's sleepy, she's in between her naps. Shiny Torchic? Nope. Nope. Sad. Oh wow, that was a lot of damage right there. That was way more than I would have expected. Nope, burnt KFC. Crispy chicken. Not golden chicken. Darn. Okay. Alright, there we go. That wasn't bad. I think the only, like, big goof up we've had so far was my mess up with the name. This seems like a really good Torchic from his attack on Poochyena there. It could have just been a really weak Poochyena. That's always an option. But it means that it's not, like, a horrifically bad Torchic. Our biggest problem is probably speed. That's generally the biggest concern. It's just speed when coming up against, like, a Wingull randomly in the wild. Because if Wingull outspeeds us and keeps us in battle, we can be a little bit screwed if it water guns us and we have to go back to the Pokemon Center. All the KFC went out of the business where you are, so it's all burnt. Wonder why. I haven't been to a KFC in years. It's just never, like, the thing I want, right? Like, I don't want to just go buy fried chicken. If I do, I probably want not fast food fried chicken. Right? Like, admittedly, they got some good sides there. Like, the mac and cheese and the mashed potatoes and stuff are really good, but, like, I don't know. Like, the food KFC has just isn't what I want, like, when I go to fast food. It's honestly, like, not for the same reasons, because it's just the genre of food. Like, I don't know, genre's not right, but, like, it's just not the food I want when I go to, like, fast food, right? What was I gonna say? It's almost like Wendy's for me. Like, I've had this discussion before because one of my friends really likes Wendy's. Like, Wendy's is too good for me to get when I get fast food. It's not what I want to get fast food for. Like, if I want a good burger, I'll go get a good burger. But if I want fast food, I want something that, like, just tastes like McDonald's, right? Like, I don't want, like, good food. Chick-fil-A is better. But the thing is, like, Chick-fil-A doesn't sell the same stuff KFC does, right? Like, Chick-fil-A is, like, chicken nuggets, chicken sandwiches, and, like, various combinations of the chicken used to make that to make other things. Like, it's always intended to be, like, finger food or sandwich or salad. Like, that makes sense. That makes sense to, like, go get from a quick place. Like, but, like, KFC is, like, a fast food place where you order, like, your dinner and then take it home. And it's like, but why not just get better food then? Right? Like, that's me, though. That's me, though. I've had KFC before, and I love KFC. Like, when I have it, it's delicious. I just don't want to go buy it. It's not the thing. Like, at some points, for some, like, holidays, we've actually just gotten, like, buckets of KFC and had it. And it's fine. It's just, because of that, I haven't gone to it in forever, because that's not the kind of thing I'm buying food for, especially this past year. It's not big parties. But yeah, when it comes to, like, if I'm gonna go buy, like, food for myself right now, I'm not gonna buy a whole bucket of fried chicken. When you get fast food, I go Dairy Queen or Beefaroo. I've never heard of Beefaroo. Dairy Queen is good, though. Dairy Queen's good. I haven't been to Dairy Queen in a while. That'd be a good one. I could go for a Blizzard. For me, the fast food places I've gone to the most recently are Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, and McDonald's, just because those are the ones by me. I can walk to two of those. And the drive to the other is, like, maybe a mile. It's just not, like, a location I would want to walk with the, like... It'd be like walking along a highway. It's like, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, what is Beefaroo, though, Mayu? Because I've never heard of that before. Whataburger Supremacy, this post made by Texas King. I had Whataburger in Florida one time. It was pretty good. You know, Whataburger, I think, is probably, like, one of the... from my one experience there, which was really good, it's probably one of the places that's like about as peak fast food as you can get before I stop wanting to get fast food. Also, no, I don't want to do this. Never mind. We'll just let this sit on the next screen for a bit. Right, like, I don't know, I feel like... I don't know, I've been flamed by my friends for my opinion, especially when it comes to, like, Wendy's with that, where it's like, Wendy's is just too close to wanting to not be fast food for me, usually. Like, when it comes to going and getting it, right? Like, it's still fast food, it's very clearly still fast food, but, like, when I want to get fast food, I'm not trying to go to a place that, like, I have to tell them to take off ingredients, I just want them to, like, give me super generic thing, right? I feel like Whataburger was, like, bumping up against that, right? Whereas, like, it's still fast food. It's still, like, the feel of fast food and, like, the taste of fast food, but, like, better. Because if I want, like, a good burger, I have some other places I can go that I can get a good burger that's, like, cooked to order and, like, really quick, right? As someone who works at a Wendy's, Wendy's sucks, to be honest. Tell that to my friend who loves Wendy's. Beefaroo is your fast food place. The roast beef you can eat one whole sandwich and not feel guilty. Nice. It's very low calorie. It tastes really good. That's awesome. That's always a plus. It's known for the roast beef sandwich. Not how Arby's does it either. It's totally different. Nice. Yeah, it's like I don't dislike Wendy's. If people are like, let's go to Wendy's, I'm like, okay, sure. But like, I don't know. Just for me, like. Honestly, one of the biggest reasons why I'm, like, not a fan of Wendy's is I always forget to tell them not to put mayonnaise on it. Why have mayonnaise be, like, a default ingredient on your burger? Just, like, put some packets out. Like, everything else is pretty standard. And importantly, removable. Like, if you go somewhere and you realize that they, like, put onions on it and you don't like onions, well, they're onions, take them off. Unless you're my dad. He doesn't like onions to the point where he can't stand the taste of them being on anything, but, like, I don't mind them. But, like, most things, like, you can take off most of those ingredients. Mayonnaise doesn't work that way. Just like Wendy's Frosties, good because it's ice cream. Frosties are good. I dislike the fries. When they changed the fries, like, at this point, like, I think over 10 years ago, I have not liked them since then. They're like, oh, there's like natural sea salt and stuff. It's like, just make fast food fries. Just make fast food fries. If you want to be a fast food place, make fast food fries. Chick-fil-A mixes it up in terms of the shape, but it's still a fast food. A waffle fry still tastes like a fast food fry. If you get Wendy's and it isn't fresh, it's some of the worst tasting food ever. It's like it relies on the heat. Only eat Burger King fries. I haven't had Burger King in a while. The last time I had Burger King, I think, was in college. Just because it was close to me then. Like, Burger King was the place I would go. My sophomore year, I went there a lot because I could get like 2 cheeseburgers for $2, which was nice, and I didn't have a lot of money. Aside from that, like, it was a place I would just, like, I'd grab food from there before going to, like, Car Club or something. Cause, like, I can grab it, hop back in my car, drive over to Car Club, and eat it while I waited for everyone else to show up. Like, that was when I got Burger King. I haven't really gotten it since then. Stop making you hungry? It's making me hungry too, Peter. I might end up running out and grabbing food after this stream now. I know I shouldn't, but I might. As soon as you think, to be fair, the fact that it's been run down by working 3 years as a Wendy's, that also has something to do with it. I feel like the people who are the like least fans of fast food are either people who care significantly about their health or who have worked at fast food. I can imagine it's one of those things where if you've had it too much, it's like, never mind, this is awful. Just say you're hungry again. Chick-fil-A fries are gross. Waffle fries are good. I like the waffle fries. I will say I am a fan of the waffle fries. It's been a while since I had Burger King fries though, but I remember liking them. I I hear you're just careful how much fast food you eat. Oh, yeah. I mean, anything in moderation can be okay. Anything like that, at least, right? Like, don't eat it for every meal every day, you know. Make sure other meals are healthy meals, like... If you eat fast food, like, once a week, it's not healthy to eat ramen every other meal of the day. Not gonna lie, it's also that you know you need to be healthier, that you've grown to despise fast food that you spend so much time around. Wow, we cut that one really close. I get that, Cinder. Like, there's a bit of... I feel like... For me, I think I would find in that situation a bit of resentment towards the food and its existence, because it's like, of the temptation of it. That would be me, I think. I don't know, I can't, like, speak for your situation with it and, like, your feelings on it. But I know for me, I think that would be the biggest problem for me, is just, like, the situation of I want it, it's here, I smell it, I want to eat it, but I can't, and, like, it'd just be frustrating because of that. It's a once a week to once every other week. That's, yeah, like, that's not bad. That's, like, probably the amount you should be having. Like, technically the amount you should be having is 0, but, like, that's, like, a reasonable amount to have, right? Like, one week out a year, or not a year, 1 week, 1 day out a week, like, you know, you gotta go grab something quick, you're out of stuff, you're going to the grocery store tomorrow, that kind of thing. Like, that's the point of it, right? It's fast food. It's when, like, you need food now, you don't have to want to go do all the other stuff to get food. You know? A healthy, responsible adult should be willing to put in the work to make food most of the time, but it's also unreasonable to expect everyone to, like, have a perfectly set up system every single day. That's not happening. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm probably gonna... I'm gonna have to keep myself from running to, like, McDonald's now. Because I kind of had dinner, but I also kind of didn't. Just because, like, I had a sandwich before the stream, but that was earlier than I usually eat, and it was smaller than I usually eat, you know? So I probably need to get something else in me for the end of the night. I'll probably put in one of, like, the little microwavable meal things I have. Say this a lot of your streams, but you have so many thoughts on this, I don't think your stream is the place to talk about them. It's all good, Cinder. It's all good. It's a place to chill and hang out. And so you do is grab it on the way home from the store, because by then you're already starving. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, that makes sense. So, like, what'll happen for me is, like, I'll go to make dinner, and, like, I plan on having, like, say just, like, a turkey sandwich or something, that, like, a turkey and cheese sandwich and some chips and stuff. And, like, I've got the chips, I've got the bread, I've got the turkey, I don't have the cheese, and it's like, I don't want just, like, a plain turkey sandwich. It's not bad. You can be in the mood for that. It's like, oh, I don't have that, and I'm just out of cheese, and, like, tomorrow was the store run anyway, so I was, like, 1 day short on cheese. I was like, alright, well, I gotta run to the store tomorrow. I'll walk over to the Chick-fil-A and get food or something, right? Like, that's what it is for me. And also, like, during the pandemic, I definitely, like, ate out more. Just because, again, I have a place within walking distance that I can, like, order ahead, go and pick it up without, like, ever walking in the building. So, like, you know, it's not like I was going and sitting down in a restaurant that was, like, packed or anything, or standing in a long line. Just walk up, grab the stuff, walk away, wear a mask the whole time. So it was a way to get some fresh air, too. So I'd eat out more than once a week for a chunk of the pandemic there, just because of that. You know, as much as I'd rather have not done it that way, you know, like, that's just kind of what can happen. So. Remember the ham with the cheese inside it in little pieces? And then I had some the next day, and it reeks. And so we stopped buying years ago. I had never had that, no. I'm going to foresee trying to get healthier options from other fast food places in the future, especially because college is making you busy. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. It's one of those things, like, a salad from anywhere is healthier than, like, a burger from anywhere. But I feel that, yeah. Some sandwich food chains offer low-carb sandwiches, low-carb options. Yeah. Yeah, one of those things that isn't, like, traditionally considered fast food, but by every, like, meaning of the word, it is fast food. Don't know if the sandwich places would be considered fast food. Yeah, like a Subway or a, like, Quiznos or, like, a Jersey Mike's or something, where it's, like... It is fast food, let's be real. Like, fast food restaurants are places where you don't sit down, order, and then wait for the food to come to you for, like, 10 plus minutes. It's the stuff with, like, more limited menus and things like that. Like, you're not really ordering custom, but, like, yeah, the ones where it's basically like a cafeteria line, that's a little bit different, but I would still consider that fast food. Especially most of them. Places like Subway and stuff, like... Being franchised like that and everything also makes me feel a bit more like it's fast foody. They want you to think it's not, but they're not any healthier. Or not that much healthier, at least. This might not be a great Torchic. Like you said, roast beef sandwiches? Heck yeah. Apparently Jimmy John's is an option for all the sandwiches to come in lettuce wraps, and that kind of sounds so ideal for you in your situation, especially since ordering online is a thing nowadays. Yeah, that's awesome. Not gonna lie, I ate Arby's roast beef has far more calories in it and it was so dry. It's nice that you have like such a like decent option for it around you. Because I'd never heard of that place. Man, I really am getting hungry now. We've talked so much about fast food. Also, we made it through way more encounters today than I was expecting. That's awesome. Because I totally didn't realize how far over we'd gone on the stream time, but we're just going to keep going right now, honestly. I'm having a fun time. We have Subway too, but you know... Oh, yeah. No, I totally get it. I'm not a big Subway fan, personally. Generally, a lot of those sandwich places aren't my, like, favorite place to go. They're not bad. They work when, like, you need a whole bunch of food. Generally for me, places like Subway and, like, Jersey Mike's and Jimmy John's and stuff are good in situations where it's like, hey, we have a whole, like, event going on. Let's order things for people where it's easy to order things, like, for individual people, right? Like, you're not trying to order this big, like, catering thing. You're just like, it's not that many people. It's not a like, pizza-friendly event or something like that. You know, it's like, look, here's a list of the things. Do you want 1 of 2 types of breads? Do you want 1 of 2 types of meats? Or 1 of 3 types of meats? Do you want 1 of 2 types of cheeses? What condiments? And, like, you can just send off all those forms to the place, and they can just, like, bop, 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 make them out. Like, that's perfect. That's the perfect kind of situation for those. They work really well in those situations. The only time I ever had issues with things in those situations was in one like team event thing I would go to with school. We had someone with a gluten intolerance and someone who was vegetarian or was vegan, and the guy running all this stuff was getting mad that not everyone was filling out their forms, and it was because was upset and mad that people brought their own food, despite the 2 of them bringing it because they couldn't eat meat, cheese, or bread, and we were ordering things made of meat, cheese, and bread. And it's like, you can't be upset about that. Like, you also can't just assume and order them stuff because they can't eat it. You know, that was the only time we ever had issues with that. The Snowy Zorua, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Yo, we got raided right as I was talking about sandwich problems. Thank you for the Phoenix Force raid, Rising Blue Phoenix. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. How's your stream? How's your stream, man? Yo, thank you for the subs, everyone. Raid hype. Man, I'm gonna get your link in chat real quick here. Guys, if you don't know who Rising Blue Phoenix is, he's another awesome streamer. He actually did a Jirachi hunt of his own recently. Definitely go check out Rising Blue Phoenix. Here's his link. Guys, from my channel, go check it out. Everyone from the raid, thank you for coming in with the raid. Thank you everyone who's subbed so far. Guys, I appreciate the subs. They really help out right now. I think I need to save again. Because we're trying to, we've set a very lofty goal. We've set a very lofty goal here on the channel. We're going to try to hit 5,000 subs by Labor Day. I know that's literally doubling like the number of subs by Labor Day, but it is a goal I have set. If we hit that, I'm doing a 24-hour stream. I think the plan would be to try to get a whole bunch of other streamers in on it and like make it a whole big thing. So yeah, I'd appreciate a sub if you guys have it. And guys from my channel, definitely go give RBP a sub. He deserves it. It went well, bad, Dynamax raid luck, sadly. Ah, darn, sorry to hear it, man. But also, Curb, Alpha Animation, Snowy Zora, Emily, Liz, Misty, Mystic, Kitsune. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Leaf Green Gamer 123, thank you for coming with the raid. Not gonna lie, sandwiches are very nice. They are really nice. I like sandwiches a lot. You gotta come in while I was ranting about it in the awkward situations we've had with sandwiches in the past. We started the topic. You're all good, Mai. We've been talking about food and like fast food for the past like 30 minutes, just for all the raiders coming in the context of where the conversation has gone. Yeah, thank you everyone who subbed right then. I see Snowy Zora, Alpha Animation, and Leaf Green Gamer 123. I appreciate it, guys. Alright, now Jirachi wasn't shiny, so we gotta reset and go again. It's been a fine topic, relevant to your life right now. Now, Poke Food shiny hunts. So yeah, I guess we can make it all about food and stuff too. What's the most delicious looking food in Pokemon to everyone? We need more Jirachi. We do. Yeah, Phoenix, if you're still here, man, I'm working on getting more GameCubes. I'm working on getting more GameCubes so I can do more. It's just a matter of finding them, right? Like finding, it's not really a matter of finding them. I can find them. I'm being a little bit, like, perfectionist about it, and I want to get ones that are, like, matching colors to GameBoy Players, and I want, like, an orange and a blue one, and a silver and a black one. I've got the silver and black one. So I need to work on that. Been nice to info dump about what you're learning. What you've learned might work for you since you're busy in college, but still need to be healthy. Yeah. Don't know, Magikarp is mostly pwn, but can't you boil ones? I didn't say, like, Pokemon as food. I meant, like, food that's, like, in the Pokemon universe. Appleton? Oh, no. This conversation has turned in a way I did not expect. Beer, you need to call your dad real fast. Oh, all good, Phoenix. All good. I totally missed that, so you're probably not here right now. They do eat Pokemon? I try to not remember things like that, actually. Kind of makes me sad. Not fast food, but you have the striking feeling you might live off of those chopped salad kits in the fall semester. Hey, that's not bad. That's better than living off fast food. I know I lived off of Chick-fil-A milkshakes my freshman year. Those are always so good. Really more so Chick-fil-A and their milkshakes. Just because I've mentioned it before, my college was really weird and had just like an unfortunate for your health kind of system with like the fact that we didn't have any like standard dining halls. We just had we basically just had like restaurants that were on campus and used campus meal cards for it. So like we didn't really have dining halls. We had like a Panda Express and like a Chick-fil-A and like a Papa John's and a Steak and Shake and stuff on campus, which was great having that stuff. It was delicious, but There wasn't a place you could just go and get, like, pancakes or waffles or something in the morning. Like, you wanted breakfast, you got Chick-fil-A breakfast. Like, that's what you got. Don't do a Caesar, or go with nuts and croutons like you do? Nice. Find it hard to believe the whole Pokemon universe is vegetarian, so we know what that means. I mean, you never know. I was gonna say some of the curries looked really nice, but then you guys went and twisted my question to make it, like, disturbed. Which I shouldn't expect any less from chat, let's be real. It's the actual fish. So, like, doesn't the anime have some, like, animals that go around that are clearly not Pokemon? Especially in the first few seasons? Like, that just clearly look like generic animals? Been experimenting with overnight oats for breakfast this past week, since you can prep them the night before. Oh, nice! Kalos fried Combuskin, no! Combuskin's not even from Kalos. Yeah, the fish, yeah. So, I don't know, maybe there are those, you just don't see them. You just don't see them in the games, because, like, they wouldn't attack you. Really? Wow. First patch of grass. Know for a fact you've seen a Pokemon dish in the anime, though? Yeah, isn't it like... I know there's some, like, entries that are kind of weird and, like, mention stuff like that. Isn't Slowpoke Tales one of them? And the game mentions that. Just overhauling your habits since you have to do it eventually. Now seems a better time than ever with so many changes happening in your life right now in news. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I do that too, Cinder. Like, if something completely unrelated and out of my, like, abilities to affect happens, and it, like, is going to permanently change the way I do things, I capitalize on that. Like, back in September, when my original boss at the company I was at before left, we were put under someone else and we had to change our schedule up and, like, have meetings with them in the mornings and everything. It's like, alright, well, my schedule's already changing. I may as well add more to that. I already can't keep my old habits, and I am massively a creature of habit. So, like, I have to... Bleh, what was I trying to say? Yeah, so, like, when my habits are forcibly broken on me, yeah, I take advantage of that. Absolutely. Seen the characters fantasize about eating Magikarp before? That's so weird, though. Like, grow back, you think? I think so, but that doesn't make it not, like, a weird thing to do, in my opinion. So boil the Magikarp, and then they can eat them, it'll be like bone broth, do you think? Just make a whole soup out of the thing? Spamming buttons as fast as I can! Alright, now we can save. 50 years later, Brock, it's finally done, Ash. What's done? After 50 years, what's done? Oh, the Magikarp soup. It took 50 years to cook? That's one heck of a soup. If it takes that long. $252. Making progress. Magikarp's mainly bone. This is true. But I don't think they had to boil it that long. I don't think that's how long. I don't think that's how like bone broth works. Yo, Stygian, sorry if I mispronounced that. Night Gaming, you're also shiny hunting Relicanth now. Awesome, best of luck to you on Relicanth. What game are you hunting it in? Bone Broth never had a Magikarp. I guess that's true. It might just be very, very strong bones. You know, better for splashing with. The Splash flashbacks to Diamond and Pearl. Doing it in Emerald. Yo, that's awesome, dude. Shiny Hunts on your Facebook streams for Shiny Abra. You're at 7,000 soft resets. Nice. Best of luck with that, dude. It's cool that you stream on Facebook. I know Facebook gaming's like actually getting pretty big from what I've seen. I'd stream over there if I had a Facebook account, but I don't. Yo, Dog Lover, how's it going? Just wanted to say hi. Got back from work, so you're gonna go to bed. All right, Dog Lover, have a good night. Hope work went well, and I'm glad you stopped by. You were tired. I understand. I understand. Work can be tiring for sure. So get some rest. Get some good rest. Here in the Philippines, it is kind of... Oh, nice! That's awesome! And you're from the Philippines, too. That's cool, dude. I never caught a Magikarp and Emerald till later on, realize... And later on, after you realize Splash did nothing... Oh, did you, like, actually put it in battle and, like... It's like, Splash! It had no effect. And it's like, hold on, what? That's not what I was here for. That's not what I was promised. Pretty much. Oh no. Rip. Hey, it's a learning experience. Everyone's got to learn it at some point. Yo, Stygian Night Gaming, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Sub hype. Ah, dang. when I get to this point, I keep, like, forgetting what I need to do with my hands, which is nothing. During that save, like, sometimes I reach for the reset button, sometimes I reach to start spamming on Jirachi, like, on the Coliseum disc. None of it works, because it doesn't matter. None of it matters. All I gotta do is sit there and wait. New to your channel, but you watched some of your hunting from last year's pandemic. Now, so you're just like, oh, that's all good. You're all good. No need to apologize for your English. The fact that you're able to speak as like a second language, that's awesome. That's better than I can do. So I have no judgment from me on that. And I'm glad you I'm glad you like the channel and all the videos and stuff. Yeah, thanks for the sub again. I appreciate it. Immediately, years later, after becoming experienced, one of the TMs when you evolved it, you had them remove that move. Ah, nice. There you go. Yeah, I gotta get rid of it so you don't accidentally use it again in the future. All right. Spam through the bonus disc thing, so the bonus disc is ready and waiting for us at the end of the dialogue with May. There we go. There we go. Only useful move was Flail. Ever faced a level 100 Magikarp? You have? Nice. I know, who was it that was going to go for that? Someone was going to go try to find a wild 100% Magikarp encounter in like a special area where you could in Platinum. Okay, cool, it's working. Yo, Breathe the Struggle Bug, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. How are you doing? What an awesome hunt. Rooting for you and good luck. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, I hope you're doing well, Bree. I haven't been able to tune into your streams recently. But yeah, hope all is well for you. Oh, that was the wrong... I bumped up my not shown Cresselia counter. Have your shiny and emerald saved. Nice! It was a shiny Lairon. Hey, there we go, and there's the alert for it. Nice. Super chat hype. Alright, let's get a new game going. You have a shiny and emerald save. It's a shiny Lairon, yet it is an accidental encounter. Hey, those are always awesome shinies. Just grinding for Wally's rival battle, and he just shows himself. Hey, those are awesome though, right? Like, because those are a complete surprise. I'm glad you're able to catch it. Because they're also some of the scariest, because sometimes, like, I know for me the stress is always like, I'm not prepared for it if it's not like something I hunted for. Still going, we are, Shy Dude, we are. I've just had the momentum to keep the stream running today, man. It's been nice. You know, like some days like I get to like the stream end time and I'm just like checking the clock on the computer like, can I end it yet? But Nah, today has not been that by any means. Today's been like really chill and everything, just hanging out. It's been fun doing these encounters. It's been too long since I did Jirachi, honestly. So it's just good to get some extra encounters in on it. We passed 250, which is more than I would have done normally, but starting earlier and everything. Why do I keep resetting the game? That's a good question. So, Jirachi is a special Pokemon to hunt because you have to... The way that you collect Jirachi from this disc that I'm using requires turning the game off, which means that when Jirachi's added, your game's saved with Jirachi on there. You can't, like, see Jirachi and then reset and just get the Jirachi again, because the game's saved with Jirachi on it. So, what you have to do for that is you have to reset the game every time. Basically, like, you have to create a fresh save that doesn't have a Jirachi on it. And another thing, and the reason why I play so much of the game before getting Jirachi, is you have to get your Pokedex before you can collect the Jirachi off the disc. So, basically, when I want to do a Jirachi encounter, I have to start a new save. From there, I have to play the game up until the point that I beat May, then go talk to the professor again and get the Pokedex. Once I do that, I can collect the Jirachi, which just requires, like I said, you have to connect the bonus disc that's above me on a GameCube to a Game Boy with the game in it, and when you turn the Game Boy on while connected to the GameCube, it transfers the Jirachi to it. And then you can check the Jirachi. But again, because you have to turn the Game Boy off and it gives the Jirachi to the Game Boy, it automatically saves the Game Boy. It saves the save on the game. So you have to reset and start again. You have to do the whole thing every time. So it takes a while. It can take a while, but it's fun. It's fun. I think it's really fun. I think it's a really neat hunt. It's really unique, because no other Pokemon requires you to do this kind of thing, and like it's one of the few ways to get a Jirachi legitimately now. So I think the more I think about it, the more I think I'm probably just gonna collect a bunch of Jirachis like off of this disc and trade them to another save to trade all the way up, so I have Jirachis for each dex, because I can't get them any other way. It's like, if I get the Jirachis here, I can have them for, like, legitimate dexes. I won't have the shiny for all of them. I'm not that mad. I'm not that insane. But I would collect some normal Jirachis to have in every gen. Didn't know that. You just hunt for Jirachi on Blaze Black 2 ROM hack. Yeah, so, like, I wanted to do it on, like, on a normal game. Like, not, like, a ROM hack or anything, or... didn't want to like hack back in any old events or anything. So this is one of the few ways you can do the Jirachi hunt like legitimately still, is by using this Coliseum bonus disc. That was like a bonus for pre-ordering the game back in the early 2000s. So yeah, it's a really cool hunt. I really like it. It just takes a while to do. Generally when people do this hunt, what they do is they have like four games running at the same time. I want to do that. I want to get to that point, but it's going to take a while. Alright, cool. So I think with that growl, we're back on top in terms of how fast this is going to go. Yeah, we're pretty dead even. Yes, that's what we needed. That crit was a godsend right there. Oh yeah, absolutely. It was good to get that crit there. Nice. There we go. Because otherwise, I think we were still going to be okay as long as Mudkip didn't crit. Yeah. But it would have just been a very long battle that time. The first May battle can easily be rough in this game, right? Oh, absolutely. It's awful. That's why I saved before it. A lot of people who do this hunt, I know Rising Blue Phoenix, he would collect both potions you can get before the May fight in order to, like, guarantee he could get through it. Because May's Pokemon, especially May's Mudkip, seems to just be able to crit way more than it should. Sorry, my nose is itchy. But yeah, May's Mudkip seems to be able to crit way more than it should, and if you aren't doing any battles on the way up there to level up, you're really dead even. And so it just comes down to how the IVs roll. So May can have like a super bulky Mudkip, and you can just have a Torchic that can't hit like worth anything. And so you're kind of screwed at that point, because unless you get really lucky with crits and misses from Mudkip, you're just kind of screwed. Hashtag Ghost Raid, you raided me. Now you gotta keep going. Ah, you got me, Shy Dude. Yeah, no, I don't know how long we're gonna keep going. I'm just having a fun time chilling and doing this right now, so I see no need to stop yet. But yeah, that May battle is by far the worst part of this, just because it's the one thing that can really like screw you over. Because sometimes I'll go into it and Mudkip outspeeds me, and at that point, since we're in pretty much a dead stalemate most of the time, it wins just because it goes first and knocks me out before I can knock it out. So in a lot of those cases, I have to just like give up, go back, level up once, and then go back into the battle. And from there, you're okay. Like if you're level 6 and you go into that battle, you're generally fine. But going in as level 5, you kind of gotta hope. You gotta cross your fingers a bit. Save before it, be ready to reset. Because the first time I did it, I wasn't saving, I was just like accepting the whiteout, starting at the Oakdale Town Pokemon Center, if not like house, like your home at the start of the game, and walking all the way back up. And that was not efficient by any means. But there have been some good time saves. We found some good time saves over the past 2 or 3 months we've been doing this hunt now. We've found a couple little ways to gain some extra time. Largely just better, you know, movements and stuff. Just being way more efficient with movements and button presses and making sure you're mashing correctly and stuff. But then there's a couple other things. We did notice that the whole animation, the little Jirachi disc plays this little video and stuff to be like super special with the Jirachi getting sent over, and it lines up an animation between the GameCube and the Game Boy, and all this neat stuff. It's really cool. It's really cool, and it's fun to watch. It takes a long time. It takes a really long time, especially when you consider the fact that we're most likely going to be doing several thousand of these. I don't want to be sitting there for 30 seconds to a minute every time if I don't need to. And we found out there's a very clear point where the games switch from actually transferring data to just faking transferring data to look like they're doing more than they are. It's a point where the animation of the Pokeball on the Game Boy changes. The animation gets a lot smoother, the frame rate goes up on it, and at that point you can reset the system and move on, and you'll see the bonus disc above me just keeps going. It's like, oh, we're gonna give you Jirachi, here's Jirachi, it's coming over, and I'm already checking if it's shiny or not. Which is really nice. It's really nice to just, like, be able to cut that out. You know, it saves us stuff like that, stuff like just knowing how to prep for May, how to handle that better, how to better gauge when I need to do certain things. It took us from, like, struggling to get 10 encounters in a 2-hour stream. Like, you know, where I was like, okay, we're gonna go for 10. It'll probably be, like, 9.5 at the 2-hour mark, and we'll go for another. Or we'll finish this up kind of thing, or like, oh, we only got 9 in, I'll do another one tomorrow early, something like that. To now I get like 14 in 2 hours easy, and it's really nice. Or maybe not 14 in, like at least like 12 to 14 in like a 2-hour time period, which is really nice. It's not quite the, like, 10 an hour or something that would be really cool. I don't think there's a way to actually cut it down that much without just getting more systems running, which will be the ideal. Is getting 3 more discs, getting 3 more sets of systems, and running the hunt that way. Because if I could get the 3 more Game Boy Players so I can capture and stream the Game Boy footage, at least 2 more GameCubes so I have enough GameCubes to use the Game Boy Players, and then from there either 4 more Wiis or 4 more GameCubes, just a combination of 4 of those would be nice. Or is necessary for the Jirachi bonus discs. It's not quite necessary. You could theoretically just have like 4 systems being the game and 1 system being the Jirachi disc and like swap them out and run them back to back to back to back. That would still be faster, but it wouldn't be as fast as just doing all 4 at once. Going for a long stream? Yeah, Mel. Yeah, I started a little earlier. I think I'm going to try starting earlier in general. And then I just kind of felt like going. You know, I've just been... You know, I haven't really felt like the desire to stop yet. Like, you know, usually like by the end of the stream it's kind of like, alright, I should go eat or I should just go do something. But like today I was like, nah, I feel like I just want to do more Jirachi encounters. We got to over 250. I think that's a large part of it. It's just having hit such like a round number of encounters was really nice. There we go. The desire to stop yet has entered the chat. Oh no, I guess we're finishing after this encounter then. Shy Dude, you brought the spawn in the chat. Nah, I just decided, yeah, let's keep going. Let's see what happens. It's like the old days when I streamed from 7 to 10. That was a long time ago. That was the 2017 streams. That was Trico hunts. That was only Trico hunts, I think. I think that was even before I added Charmander into the mix. I probably will wrap up kind of soon, maybe. We'll at least do 1 more encounter on top of this one. If we go to 256, that's like a nice computer number. Alright. One more time around, guys. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully what we can do is find a shiny that we were able to keep. Because so far all we found is shinies we can't. there we go. I goofed that. Patiently waits for a gray fox. I don't know how I would get a Fennekin. I don't think that one's possible here. I gotta be honest, Shy Dude. This has been a pretty clean run so far. I goofed up, I say that and then I immediately mess it up. I goofed up the clock, I goofed up initiating the talking with May there. That's not too bad though. That's pretty normal. Oh, cat stands up, cat stretches. Alright, we didn't get a shiny Torchic today. Sad time. We still got Jirachi though. We can hope for the Jirachi. If Torchic shines first, will you still hunt for Jirachi? Yes! Yes, so if I get a shiny Torchic, I have a link cable and I will trade the Torchic over to my copy of Emerald where I have some other shiny Pokemon. And then I'll keep going for Jirachi. So yeah, like, if I got a Torchic, we would keep hunting for Jirachi. If we found Jirachi, I would also trade that over and then, like, keep hunting for Torchic on here, I think. That would be the plan. You just hit 5:34. Want to make some coffee, but it's 8:35. I don't think your mom will want you to make coffee and stay up late. Yeah, it might be a little bit late to make coffee. Just get an energy drink instead. I kid. Don't do that. Let's see. This might be close. This one's probably gonna... yeah, I gotta growl now. Yeah, because if it growls me and I don't growl it, it wins. It's not like I stay up till 2 AM and sleep till 10. That seems like... Man, I wish when I stayed up that late I didn't sleep, like, extra long. Because, like, staying up until 2 and sleeping till 10, like, sounds really reasonable, actually. Given that I tend to stay up late, but then, man, I still don't wake up in the morning. so close. We're so close. Final Jirachi of the night, guys. And we'll see if there's anyone to raid. So we don't usually finish up streams this late, so I don't know what the raid options are for people. Because usually when we're finishing up, there's so many people streaming. Wish we could sleep from 2 to 6. That's not enough sleep though, man. You gotta sleep more, dude. Hashtag should I do playthroughs? I guess we're going longer again. You also have a shiny Torchic off resets for 562 on Ruby. Nice! Doesn't mean the shiny encounter rates are lower in Ruby and Sapphire? So for Ruby and Sapphire, the odds of finding a shiny are 1 in 8,192. There's no way to change that. Every Pokemon, except for Jirachi. Jirachi's a little weird, but that's because it's like coming from this other disc. Yeah, every Pokemon in Gen 3 has odds of 1 in 8,192 of being shiny. So they can take a while to find, for sure. Let's see what happens when I search for shiny hunting on raids, or on YouTube. We're going to let the animation play this time, actually, because we're taking our time with this. Let's see who be live. Who be live? Actually, a good number of people are live. Let's see, let's see. Let's read Shiny Shuriken. I don't know who they are, but we're doing Dynamax adventure stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and reset. They're just lucky enough, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you just get lucky like that, man. It's awesome. It's awesome when that happens. Alright, let's see what we got. Not a shiny, unfortunately. So, alright, guys. That is where I'm going to be calling it for the night with my stream. I want to say a big thank you to everyone for tuning in. Thank you to Rising Blue Phoenix for the amazing raid, and thank you to Bree the Struggle Bug for the amazing super chat. I really appreciate those. Thank you to everyone who subbed, because again, we have a new sub goal, guys, of 5,000 subs by the end of the summer, basically by like the first week of September. If we get to 5,000, we're going to do a 24-hour stream. I'm going to figure out like fun details of that, but assuming we can get there. But yeah, we're going to be raiding Shiny Shuriken. They're doing Dynamax Adventures. So guys, go give them some love. I will catch you guys all on Friday, and until next time, take care.